It's too late.
We're live, friends. I do believe.
Oh, all right.
Hey, hello, heroes.
How you doing?
Welcome to the One Shot Podcast stream. I am your host, James D'Amato, and with me is Aaron Amendola of Versus the Universe.
How you doing? Or no, how are you doing?
Actually, I kind of want to introduce everybody in the room.
Yeah.
Next up, Liz, do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Liz. I'm done. I don't think I don't have a mic. I don't think anyone can hear me.
It's
You're
Lin-Manuel
not on mic?
Miranda's stunt double, everybody.
Okay,
It
we got,
is
yeah.
Lin-Manuel's.
Can we, if we
Okay.
take that out of the stand, we can just
Yeah.
pop that baby right out of
I
the
can
stand.
put one on. Hello. My name
Well,
is Liz.
pop that sucker off the stand. Just because, like, if you're gonna hold it, yeah.
Well, we'll give her that.
Okay. Well, okay. We're working on Liz.
Yes.
We're like, it's a little bit haphazard today. I apologize for that. This is the first time that we're doing a setup kind of like this. Right above me is a man who is mic'd and ready to be introduced, and that is Grant. Grant.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, how you doing today, Grant?
I'm doing well. I'm getting out from behind my mic and in front of a camera where I definitely do not belong. I apologize.
Buddy, I have continually put you on camera. You have been on the Kickstarter video.
Yeah.
You have been now on the stream. You're gonna be on camera if I have to chase you with it. Grant, for those who are not familiar with you from the many one-shot episodes that you've been on, where can they find you and your stuff?
You can find me doing Let's Plays at chipandironicus.com. We've been running for 8 glorious years. You can find me doing actual plays at 6 Feet Under, cutting into your market share.
Hell yeah.
And you can hear me with a brand new show I do with my wife called History Honeys, where we teach each other cool stuff from the past. Episode 2 drops tomorrow.
I'd like to announce
Round
that me and my girlfriend Mel are going to be starting our own history podcast soon. I'm very excited about that. I'd like to introduce another Versus the Universe affiliate. You, sir, I know we've met a couple times before, but I am notoriously bad with names.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sam. With Versus the Universe, I'm usually also hiding behind the camera.
Yeah.
So this is a good chance to be out in front again.
All right, so now that we've got the Versus the Universe people introduced, I kind of want to talk a little bit about what Versus the Universe does.
Yeah, so we actually specialize in doing husband and wife podcasts all about history.
That's great.
We're starting a whole network.
It's a ripe market.
Yeah, it's
ripe
growing.
market.
It is a growing market. Versus the Universe is what people have called a nerd collective. We're a nerd comedy group. We do a show called The Geek Show at Stage 773 in Chicago, Illinois. It's a nerdy variety talk show type thing. We kickstarted it about a year and a half ago. People seem to love it. And James, you were on our Nerdfest show last year.
I was. I
You and
had
Kat.
a blast, man.
That was, well, it was great because I bombarded you with a game.
And what worked out about that is after playing that game together, Kat and I went off and designed noisy person cards.
I noticed, I was
So-
like, these look a little similar.
Hey, you've lined my pockets. I hope I go on Geek Show again and get bombarded with another game that I copy into my own design and make more tens of thousands of dollars.
So the
with.
funny thing about that is I'm working on a husband and wife noisy person card variant.
That's great.
That specializes
That's
with
great.
history.
Yeah, that's really smart. That's really.
It's actually a
It's
Bickerson's
a good
tie-in
market.
going real old school.
So
Audio drama's hot these days.
It's hot.
So E3 is a very special thing for me. I love E3. My girlfriend and I have renamed it from the Electronics Entertainment Expo to the Enthusiasm Expo, because this is where dreams come true. Games are announced, new footage is unveiled, and I like to play bingo. Everybody has a bingo card. There is an audience bingo card.
Hey, Mel, can we get up on the close-up cam real quick here?
Yeah, let's just see. So everyone's bingo card is different. The audience has one. James and
Right
Grant
there.
retweeted it.
Does anyone have high culture on their bingo card? What is this?
There's no high culture here, but like,
Yeah, welcome
like,
to E3.
if it
There's
was
no
like,
high
well,
culture
What about
here.
this grand orchestra that is currently? This is pretty high class.
well,
high
so I
culture
think
here.
we can take the free space. I'm just gonna take that free space now.
Yeah, you're gonna take the free space. By the way, is Uncharted.
Yes.
Uncharted announcement.
But now it has been charted. We've got that trophy.
Seems
Oh,
like
so many
Uncharted is
bad
old
jokes.
news.
So with an orchestral opening like this, it makes me think maybe God of War. Are they going to start with God of War? Because that's been rumored to come back for quite some time.
I could see that happening. Like, there are so many franchises whenever they go, this is the last one in the franchise. I'm like, that's
Bullshit.
never dead.
No.
You're never going to kill that. How many final Halo games have there been?
There's been Halo Reach.
How much
Halo
money
3.
is there in the world?
Halo
Alright.
5 Swan Song. We swear this is the end this time.
Ugh, it'll never be the end as long as it makes money.
Halo Wars 2.
All right. I love that you can see how much money is in video gaming now.
And how little goes to benefits for
Yeah.
the people who make them.
Oh, trailers to start with.
Ooh. Oh man. More games that make an emotional connection with the audience.
Is this
All right.
Verizon?
Time
Liz.
to guess who dies by the end of this game.
Oh yeah.
Blonde, I think.
This
I'll
is
bet
Liz's
this
game.
kid dies to motivate a white male hero. Is that on the bingo sheet?
It's the underlying
Is
box.
that some executive where
I feel like that should have been the free space, is a woman or child dies to motivate a white male hero.
This looks like Horizon Zero Dawn.
No, there's not enough machines.
Not yet.
Oh, this isn't a trailer, you guys. This is being played live.
Oh?
Oh, that's God of War.
Oh, there
That's
we go.
God of War.
You nailed it, buddy.
All right.
You nailed
Of
it.
more.
God of More.
More beer.
God of More money.
I wish like they had gone full 2016 and given him a top knot.
Shouldn't Kratos be like
Man
eating
bun.
planets by now? What is he doing in the woods?
Can you imagine how many people would freak out if they saw Kratos with a man bun?
Oh, I would be so fucking jazzed if he was trash in a new way, because he's always been trash, but like he's only exploring one area of trash. I want a mall ninja skin
Yeah.
for Kratos out of this new game.
I want him to be the
I
first
want the-
vegan hunter.
Oh, please!
I want
Please.
Paul Blart God of War.
Oh,
I want the Kevin James God of War.
can we have that? Oh,
Presented by Happy Madison.
The seasons change in reverse when you walk 10 feet. He is magic.
Be called.
What?
I like that they've explained the random particles in the air now. They're
I
leaves.
hate
And now
And
it's winter.
snow, and now it's snow. Guys, in video gaming, the biggest innovation we have is putting random particles floating in the air, but they've never been excused until now. Now it's snow or leaves.
We've got allergy season DLC for that.
Yeah,
General
here's
Hayes.
pollen. Here's pollen. We're
I love
entering
the idea
pollen
that
zone.
like Flonase is sponsoring this game.
I gave you that bow. How dare you use it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cross off God of War Returns on my bingo sheet.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
Oh well. Well, let's see.
It's a bingo sheet. They should all be different, right?
Isn't
Or
he
is it-
supposed to eat this child for his tragic backstory now?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
no, his child has to get eaten for his tragic backstory. Although they could flip the trope. They could flip the trope, and
kid
he
is
could
trapped.
die to motivate the kid.
Yes. Although like Kratos kind of looks a little Duck Dynasty, and that really worries me.
Oh my God!
What are they doing?
What if he turned into a conservative mouthpiece?
Again?
Oh my God!
Okay, but as far as God of War goes, I've never been a fan of the franchise, but if it's something like this seems different.
I mean,
The camera angle's different.
Yeah.
That count is different.
yeah, I like God of War is something story-wise I've never been really interested in. The gameplay always looked great, so everybody who appreciates that franchise have been like, yeah, I get it. I see why you like it.
If you love God of War but hate combo counters, this is the game for you.
God of War is one of those things, one of those pieces of media that I need to experience through somebody else's perspective.
Whoa.
Like, I need somebody to describe to me the plot of God of War in order to enjoy it. Like, they have to do it really sarcastically
Find that deer.
and talk about how Kratos is a petulant child who wants to be the God of War.
No, but you don't understand. If you think about it, he's the one being oppressed.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. As far as like technical aspects go, it looks great.
But like every game looks pretty nowadays.
Minecraft. When are they gonna up-res those
Oh,
graphics?
brother.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how horrific Minecraft would look with like realistic textures?
As soon as
Like
they
a creeper.
introduce spheres,
Like
people are gonna
flesh.
melt down. Oh no.
Oof.
Dead.
All right, but is this troll a romance option?
Oh my god.
Is he only a hetero romance option? Does he go both ways?
I think everyone's Kratos sexual.
Kratos-sexual?
Yeah.
Put that on a shirt.
I really want a game where you can romance any random NPC that you see in the game.
Fable. Fable 2.
Yeah, but that was the romance in that game was so boring. And no, life does not have valid romance options for everyone you meet. That's for sure. That would
It's a
be
bunch
great.
of Harlequin novel writers just like, all right, this is the one.
Kiss his lips gently with your axe.
He's really angry because he's just trying to give this pillar as a present.
Ooh, good. There are going to be quick time events. No. No, that's actually Spartan Rage. Okay.
It kind of looks like he's throwing Big Ben into the ice. You notice
does.
that?
We're watching the end of The Hobbit right now.
Rules
Yeah,
of
this is the end of The
nature,
Hobbit.
Come on! Yes!
And that's how Laura Croft became Tomb Raider. Yep.
I would love to see like some weird crossover game like that for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Oliver, how do you feel about this?
Oh my god, please kill your dad with that bow. Please let Yes! Yes! Oh, please.
And now
yes.
the child must be sacrificed.
Oh.
So he was angry.
I hope he just murders his child out of
He was
anger.
angry at the child hunting elk because he was supposed to be hunting fantasy.
You're not supposed to learn how to aim.
I
You fucked up real good, son. Real
I
good.
have a body.
yes, sir.
Oh, snap.
Wait, so
What is
if
that?
they go back and just make it like, hey, you know how you like Kratos? Well, now he's a young boy and he's really sad. I hope that's not like, this is how Kratos grows up. What do you think, Oliver? What do you
Oh,
think?
like he just inherited his father's tattoos?
Yeah. Well, when the dad dies, they just
Oh,
come off you.
It was a skin jacket.
Oh no!
I feel like I don't understand how
Ollie,
this
are
game
you
works.
trying to get up on this couch right now?
Anyway,
You
welcome to
are.
Skin Jacket Con. We're going to be discussing all the
God.
hottest skin jackets at E3.
Welcome to the
That's what
party.
they call him in the Blade Runner reboot, right?
Oh my god, Oliver, this is going too far. This is,
Yes.
This is lovely.
you don't know
Hashtag
this
gratuitous
man.
skin jacket.
We're best buds.
You don't know this man.
Friend. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm ripe to be sat upon. That came out weird.
What an amazing quote. Put that on a shirt. I'm ripe to be sat upon.
This is an interesting choice for like a demo
Better
trailer.
than too ripe to be sat upon.
Yeah.
Man, Year of the Bow. I love games that give you bows. Like 3-4 years ago, it was like Tomb Raider, Far Cry, the new Crisis, and they all gave you bows, and I want them to come back.
Yeah.
Is
Bows
that-
are always really
Is that
fun.
cursor on screen for people watching this? I don't want to be
That's.
that
Oh, I think that's my stream on the computer.
guy. Oh, okay, then we're cool. Okay.
Oh, he's just pointing out something that's not a
That's not a
technical
technical
flaw.
issue.
The
Not at all.
historic first. A historic first for the one-shot stream.
We're having fun, right? We're all paid to be here.
Right?
That was more a shot at how difficult it is to do this sort of thing,
Frankly,
and not the people that do it.
I love cursors on screen because they remind me of the Wild West world that was 2008 Let's Play, where I come from. Unregistered Hypercam 2. Come on, bring it back.
Hey guys, the channel is at 69, so I want nobody to leave and nobody to join. We're gonna hold
keep it
there,
Hold the line.
unless you can push to 420. That's where we're holding.
I'm
Maybe
really.
tweet all at once.
The number,
it's
the
all or
number is
nothing.
just for bits.
If we do hit 420, that means Dan Teasdale will come out for 100-foot robot golf. That will guarantee.
Do you
it.
guys remember the first time you slaughtered an elk with your dad? This is really bringing back memories.
Yeah, and you know, this is like so real, because like the elk always had those glowing eyes,
God of War,
Shimmering.
subtitle.
and there was that sense of
Unforgiven.
ennui.
This new direction for the Cabela's franchise is really high budget.
Yeah,
This is 1 quarter worth of big
Cabela's
buck
knife
eye.
hunting.
What I want is for the camera to pull back and it's an MMO and everybody's a different Kratos. And you're all killing
You're
different
all
elk.
Trash Kratos. You're just a different version of Trash Kratos. That's
You
what
get to
it
pick
is.
your beard.
And take the kid out of
Okay,
his
I'm
misery.
joking, but like, let's make this game.
A new beginning.
I just want a beard shaving minigame.
So they,
I want to
Well,
groom
looks like I'm going to the flask for
the
that
God
one.
of War people played Last of Us and were like, well, let's just do that, but with God of War. Let's see how that
Actually,
works out.
actually,
Find the
the-
happy medium. Yeah.
The emphasis is on war, not God of War. God of War.
God
of War.
God of War. Ooh, dragons.
PlayStation Battle Stars
I
Royale.
do appreciate moving into more like Central and Northern European pantheons. That's cool.
God of
'Cause
War.
He ran out of his home gods.
I mean,
there a
like,
subtitle for
but
this?
the thing
Is
is,
there-
I think that looks infinitely more interesting than the first 3 God of War games or the
Yeah, I
PSP
would say
games.
I've never actually been interested in playing before, but I've
I mean,
this guy?
yeah, this is easily a step forward for the franchise.
Who's coming on stage? Because we might have a bingo moment. Who is it? Is that Sean? Is that Mr. Layden? He doesn't have his hands grasped.
He deserves this epic
Oh,
music.
I just want to see somebody with like a hitch in their step and a long
Wait,
stride come
an
out.
executive wears a suit with no tie. Bingo.
Cytosine says God of War.
That's my
Q.
job. How's that?
God of War, Childhood Trauma, and Dead Elk.
Is that the
His
subtitle?
title pick? Yeah.
That's amazing.
Childhood Trauma.
Pitch
and Dead
that to
Elk.
Sony.
Right now, a special thank you and a shout out to our very talented composer of the soundtrack.
I mean,
to God of
we're
War,
not
Mr. Bear
perfect.
McCreary.
You could. I realize that video games don't make the most money in the world, but like you can afford a tie. These people can afford ties, right?
California, they don't have
Is that JPC?
Why isn't he playing Reaver? This is insane.
If he bought a tie, they'd
Reaper.
have to get the small.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm a fake geek guy. I have
Found
to
it.
leave.
Yep, found
yeah.
it.
I called the character by the wrong name. I was out by a limb.
Get out.
Ooh, jeez.
Of Orlando this past weekend.
I hate these speeches. None of the executives in video games really should be making speeches.
No, Adam boy.
I see a watch, a Fitbit, a bracelet.
Look at this posture.
The most decorated
And-
wrists in gaming.
And puka shells.
I kind of
California.
wish that he had walked out holding 2 coffee mugs like Jack Donaghy.
We all know
That's-
why you're here.
That's what I feel.
And we hope that in this week
Oh
of
my
Oh,
gosh.
well, it's nice that they're calling that out.
Talking about
the,
Orlando.
the
Right.
diversity of our
Yeah, because that's really related to video games, and
They said
we all
it's
know-
not
we all know video
capitalizing
games
on that.
promote violence.
In Orlando.
with our friends and family.
Yeah, I guess that would be the motivation to do that, to try and.
I think it was
I
the
think
GoPro.
just died. Yeah, so I feel like really out of place doing a
So who's gonna be the first to tell a
parody
joke?
commentary stream here.
Hey.
It's rough,
The transition's happening
rough
off, bear with
chuckles.
me, but
What would be great is if
would
like
like
they
to
said, y'all saw the
welcome
Tonys,
you all
right? And like that thing opens and it's Hamilton back there.
That
and
would
it's
be-
just 2 hours of Hamilton.
Telltale Hamilton game. I would be so down.
and all that means
And everyone's like, we didn't prepare for this. There are no games,
of a
sorry.
vast
Maybe the new game.
and expansive
I do
team
appreciate that not only they brought up
storytellers,
Thurfear Halat from the movie,
engineers,
but he trimmed his
musicians.
eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
Liz had an amazing idea. Telltale doing a
massive,
Lin-Manuel
sometimes
Miranda
tiny
game.
teams.
I would love. So is it like
Works
you
of
trying to
we find
get
ourselves
to
in post.
developing Hamilton, or is it post Hamilton?
No, it's where you can write
You
your
gotta
own
pick a
check to
different
do
president.
any creative work. anywhere
I got
for
a
anyone.
+1
What
to
do
my
you do?
rhyming skill.
That are both dazzling and transformative.
Can we call it
It could be about
With a few
anything.
surprises along
Lin-Manuel Miranda presents My Shot, Write Your Own
Without
Presidential
further
Musical?
ado,
I love that.
I want that.
You, because that has like,
on PlayStation.
you know, over 50 different endings, and you know that's what we're into.
And growing, it never stops.
the replay value is insane. DLC.
With special
Get the
Disney World
Hillary
Hall-
Clinton DLC.
with Disney World Hall of Presidents DLC.
Coming
I
out
love
soon.
it.
We. What's going on, Sean? Show me something cool.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I didn't come here for real
Someone
people. I
asked
came
me
here
once.
Oh, Bend. Okay.
how it went
So this
down.
is probably Dead Don't Ride.
As if it happened so long
I
ago
don't
that
know
anyone
what
could
that is.
forget.
Ben's new game is shown. That is a bingo block.
Is this Dead Don't Ride?
Well, it's just their new game. It may be a different name, but it's been
Turning to
rumored to be called Dead
graveyards.
Don't Ride. You
When the
can.
wilderness became our only hope for survival.
I don't have either of those squares.
You have the special one.
Remember when the planes fell out of the
Oh,
sky?
Sam, you have Sean Layden
When
takes
the
the stage.
trains stopped running.
The one
Oh, yes, I
middle
do.
left.
Turbines shut down.
That's this guy.
And the
See,
world
they
went
didn't,
dark.
you know, I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah, I don't recognize these
Put up
people.
the
I don't know
razor
executives, and they didn't,
I
they
will-
didn't put his name on the script.
I will be very, very informative for you.
And the feds ran out of body
A lot of
bags.
games set in the woods. Noticing a big woods theme.
Whoever
They want to show settings that gamers aren't familiar with.
Okay.
whoever submitted the name God of War Rough Chuckles, I think that's my new, that's my new Twitter handle, Rough Chuckles.
Brotherhood meant
What are you
something.
watching that on?
On my Apple iPad.
No.
Oh, Twitch?
Oh, on the comments.
On the actual,
It all
yeah.
went down. No, I don't give a damn about any of that.
That was a decorated.
No, wait a
rubber
minute. They want me to believe in some kind of dystopian future where things have gone awry.
The smell of
How are
urine.
people getting tattoos in the dystopian? Okay, I guess they
Maybe
were
they had it
before.
I think that's like
Or-
the universal constant.
Man, good hair.
People
Right,
look
good
at
hair.
it.
Hell,
retribution.
Those
I really
days-
like that they've
no.
chosen to have a white male protagonist for this one.
Well, you wouldn't believe it otherwise, James.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it's a minority in a white male skin jacket.
broken.
Ah,
You're
E3
right.
skin jacket.
You're right. They probably chose a white passing protagonist. I really want them to
Look, he's clearly
have
down
that
with the
be
Bloods.
there.
I mean,
Days Gone.
All right. Well, that's Ben's new game. Okay. They filed that trademark earlier in the day, and I didn't know what it would be.
it's about what happens when he wakes up from a bender that went a bit too far.
They
Realizes he
filed,
has a
they
few
filed the
days
trademark
gone.
this morning.
Somebody.
they
They did
hadn't-
file the trademark this morning?
And if they hadn't gotten it, they would have like scrambled and been like, it's called Tomorrowland.
Jan-
That's not gonna work.
That
Jan
means if
Jarvis.
they filed it this morning, they still don't know if they got it.
Well, I think it was uncovered this morning.
Jant Jarvis called that Last of Us with bikers. So we've seen Last of Us with Kratos, Last of Us with bikers.
I mean, really, what was Last of Us missing?
This is Last of Us in the future.
Wait, is this
In the space
is this
future, it
the
looks
Last
like-
Guardian?
I think it'll be
Is
called
this the Last Guardian?
The Rest of Us.
Does this count as an announcement? Because
Yes,
they announced
because
it
they're going
earlier.
to announce the release date, or I'm
And
going to eat my
collector's
pen.
edition.
Yeah.
No, they're never going to. This is definitely The Last Guardian.
Okay, all right. Show of hands. Is the kid gonna die or the creature?
Both.
Creature.
Kid?
Creature.
Both. I think the creature
The
dies.
kid and the creature are actually the same
Yeah.
person.
That'd be a great. twist.
So for people just coming into the stream, I asked everybody to write down their dream predictions before we started, and if it comes true, we are the ones that made that happen. So we've all written down what our dream predictions are for E3, and mine was Last Guardian centric.
I think you just call dream predictions wishes, Aaron.
No,
I believe that's the word.
Dream
It's
prediction.
It's a dream
your wish.
prediction.
Dream prediction has a better flourish to it.
Oh yeah.
We can copyright that.
It's more words. That's what you want. That's what good writing is. This is okay. Was this a thing before that there's like a dark version of the Guardian?
I know, but they're doing a real Prince of Persia 3 with it.
Oh my God! Please let the dark one have like.
Oh
a
my
tracking
God,
chain.
wait.
Oh my gosh, you were so close.
Can I show
You
you
were
what?
so close.
I need to show you what my dream prediction was.
Oh please do.
Holy
We're cutting to the close-up
Go
cam.
pro, go pro, go pro.
All
The
right.
Last Guardian, worldwide release, October 18th.
1
We
week.
were a week off.
Damn.
A week off.
Damn. Let's cut back to the.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh boy. So.
Buddy, you earned a swig of whiskey.
Oh, did
did.
I?
You did.
You were a week away from that $100 prize.
All right.
Now I.
Yes.
This game looks
Sorry,
great.
I'm
It's hard for
really
me to get excited about it because I feel like I've seen so much already.
I don't know,
this
man.
game.
That new trailer got me
The
extra
first
excited
of
again.
us.
The first.
The
of us.
first of us, yes.
So bingo card, Last Guardian update with release date. There's no collector's edition, but I'm
Yes.
holding out hope.
Close enough.
So wait a minute. Okay, but that, like, The Last Guardian kind of is The Last of Us with a monster.
It's more like
Right.
Shadow of the Colossus with a bird friend.
I know, but like it's still a big thing traveling around with a little thing and taking care of it, solving mysteries together.
qualifies as a
It's all The
live
Last
demo,
of
right?
Us.
I do appreciate being on the one game couch where every game isn't the Dark Souls of blank. It's The Last of Us of
Oh, blank.
So this is another bingo block. We've got the live. This looks like a live
It
demo.
looks like it to me. Yeah.
I mean, this is gameplay, so I'm going to say that's live demo.
Let's have a look.
I don't think that counts. I'm
which-
gonna say you
which-
can't do that.
Which game is
I already
this?
crossed it out.
Yeah,
so.
it's in
Zero
pen,
Dawn.
so it can. You know.
It's not actually being played in front of us. It's just
they
gameplay footage.
if they cut back and there's a man holding a controller,
okay.
I'm saying it right now.
All right. I could see them
I'm
doing
gonna have
that.
to put an asterisk in this bingo square.
But I want to make all the robots my friends.
Oh, this is cool. This is nice.
This looks
Yeah,
pretty
this
live
game
to
is
me.
great.
I want to befriend them, and I want them to like make my house and go on adventures.
That sounds like that doesn't sound like friends. That
That's
sounds
what
like
makes
you're
her
hiring
special.
people.
It makes her different from
I'll
the
build
tribe.
their house right back. It'll be a house partnership.
Whoa.
Someone on the stream brings up a good point. This looks a lot like Shadow of Mordor. Not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
like
mean,
Shadow of
Middle
Mordor.
Earth, Last of Us.
Is it the hair? Is that what that person is
Metabot
referencing?
says, "Please don't hurt the robots." I respect that.
Medibot! Can you tell us if there are going to be any Jeffrey the Skeleton
bunny.
exclusives, Medibot?
Now, can you take the skin jacket from the robot and wear it?
See, she's actually wearing a skin jacket, I think.
Ian O'Day says, "Can't remember what this is called. Neither can I." 'Cause I
Horizon
don't know.
Zero Dawn.
Which is not the best title.
That
not.
title tells me nothing about what's happening.
Right.
This is
Also,
developed.
If you just say Horizon, I'd rather just call it Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one or the other. So the people that make this previously made the Killzone games. It's Guerrilla Games. Every single game they've ever made is gorgeous, and this seems to be the first game that has a lot more substance behind it.
I'm glad that there are white people in the game.
Wow, Avatar.
That's good that there are a lot of white people.
You're just seeing it through the lens of your own whiteness.
Yeah, that's probably true.
How did you do that?
And I get to do that because it stars white people that would see it through my whiteness. So that's good.
We're gonna do a game that's essentially Indian tribes, but with white
With
people.
white people. Hey,
Well, how else would they have the Bluetooth?
is it cultural appropriation if we appropriate aspects of other cultures? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, she's got a
Doily's-
Bluetooth earpiece in.
So I'm about to make a wild statement. Doily Spider says, "Can I kiss a robot in this game?" And I'm just gonna say, only thing stopping you is you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the only thing stopping you is you and your imagination. And that's true for everything in life except for systemic oppression. That is also stopping.
Put that on a
lot of
shirt.
people from doing
And maybe
things.
the collision engine might have something to
Yeah,
do with
that's
it.
true.
Right. Don't you think it's possible it's going to turn out she's some kind of human-robot hybrid? Like, she's the connection between them.
She's the missing link.
Ah,
She's the
just-
So
chosen
she
one.
probably gets kissed in this game.
Yeah,
Wait,
Ergo.
hopefully.
She is the fifth element.
That would be great. She's got red hair. It's
Most likely.
already halfway
Most
there.
likely.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Love the designs for
That thing looks
here's
like the
everything in this
That thing
game.
looks like the DARPA robot that people keep kicking over.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you, I will never
Whoa.
play this game, but I love the
Is she
designs.
taming it?
Yeah.
She's that's awesome.
That counts as
That
kissing.
is so-
That counts as kissing. That kiss is
It's the
confirmed.
kiss of civilization.
That is awesome. That
That's
is so
amazing.
cool.
I'm so excited.
Man, if I wrote my own bingo card, I would have nothing checked off.
The
Nothing
antlers,
checked off.
the antlers look like a robot doing like I'm king of the world, and I
Yeah.
love it.
Somewhere Nintendo's like, we got to get a robotic opponent in our next game because this looks amazing.
Man, somewhere
Yeah.
Nintendo's like, we got to do
Robo-Waluigi.
something of substance.
No.
Oh, no. Everyone memorize this moment. It might be a trophy later.
Well, it's working for them.
Crap, never mind.
It's
Oh,
working
no.
for our
Oh,
people
no.
at home.
Oh,
There we
oh,
go.
oh,
Hey.
jeez.
Wow, I really like that speed up
Fast
power.
travel.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite
That's a
of
bit
bullet
that
time.
nobody gets.
It's turtle
Nobody
time.
gets that bit except for us, because we're the only ones who had that problem.
Yeah. This is
The sync
You
is
think
a
it
little
is?
off.
Oh, I'll get up and do it in just a second. All right.
I'm just a little
Hey
thirsty.
everybody, that's Pat.
That's Pat, running the ones
Pat.
and twos.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't introduce Mel and Pat.
Yeah.
Hey, let's cut to the close-up cam real quick while we're fixing our problems. That's Mel running ones and twos with Pat.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's Pat running ones and twos, and Mel, my number one.
Aww.
Can I be your number two?
And you're my number two!
It got awkward real fast.
Just like a deli counter, James is taking numbers.
Love the way this looks. Oh my
Full
god.
Did you just
No.
did you say but you'll never play it?
I will never play it. I will never play it. I will not have time to play it.
Ah.
This
This is one of those games that looks like it has a crafting system, It looks like it's a rich world where you're free to do whatever you want, which means I will never be able to play it.
This is
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
This
I
is
just can't
Far
do it.
Cry
Would you
and
call
Shadow of Mordor.
Would you call it The Last of Us of future Witchers?
No, there's no little person that she's.
Okay.
If they added like a companion character that you had to guide around and help,
What do you think the robot elf
that's
is?
awesome.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
I'd call this like Fallout Robo Scotland.
I nailed it.
It's The
Nailed
Last
it.
of Us meets Robo Scotland.
I am starting to feel like I'm gonna have seen a lot of this game by the time I play it.
Well, so like as soon
Just
as you're
from
done
this
with this,
demo alone.
just don't.
I don't
say
ever
anymore.
want to see anything else again. When is it supposed to come out now?
This comes out next year in March, I believe. Chat will correct me, but I believe it's March next year.
Didn't they just? This isn't one where they just changed the date, is it?
I don't think they. Yeah, they did just delay it. Oh, it might be May.
I'm surprised that we're just seeing a lot of footage and no one's talking or.
Well, it's because it's a live demo, so they don't want to interrupt the person playing.
Yeah, and
I
there
feel
have
like-
already been so many videos where they've like talked you through the features and what you can do.
But last year when they were doing Final Fantasy, wasn't there like that awkward? They were talking so much,
Yep.
like the guy just wouldn't stop.
I'd love it if like somebody came out and said, Horizon Zero Dawn has a lot of interesting features. Up next, robo smooching. And it's just an hour of robo smooches.
Oh please! Oh.
An
God.
exclusive, when you pre-order, you get these lip locks free.
Hey
Ah.
Sony, I am #hireable, and I can design you so many games exclusively about kissing that
Do it in VR.
you will capture a market that has barely been captured.
Certain like tongue moves are unlockable.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
it's
hell
an
yeah.
upgrade tree.
We're going to invent teletongue-donics for
Teletongue-donics.
exclusively
It'll be
for-
an
for
attachment for
PSVR.
the Oculus Rift, the tongue attachment for
Oh
the
God!
Oculus.
Don't ever
no.
share that with
What
anybody.
a nightmare.
It
Quantic
will-
Dream.
It will
All
look
right.
horrifying, but you'll
So
love it.
this has to be the new Detroit trailer.
Okay, good to see that there are white people represented in this one.
Well, it's Detroit. No one wants to be there. So the fact that anybody is still there is kind of a luxury.
Yep.
But these are the people that made Beyond Two Souls. They made Heavy Rain.
Oh, so I'm completely disinterested in anything they do.
I really need to
Wonderful.
know how many toilets you can pee in. That's all I need to know for any Quantic Dream game.
Ugh. David Cage.
I hope it's all of them. Every
David-
single one.
David Cage.
Well, good because he looked like a robot.
Yeah.
I
Facial animations are
assumed
garbage.
when I was watching the earliest previews for this game that there would be a female protagonist.
Yeah, that's what
I
I was
thought there
thinking.
were.
Isn't
And
that,
they've decided to go with a white male, which is good because
Heck of a
female
choice.
protagonists overrepresented.
yeah, right.
Well, James, let's talk about
Or
that.
maybe this is the female protagonist's origin story.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. And this is
There's no
Joe
way-
from AI, and they're going to go on an adventure.
Yep.
So this is a spot on the bingo sheet. New Detroit
Whoa, that
Become
guy's
Human
strong.
trailer.
Yeah.
Have you ever held up a child? That man is very strong.
Wait, you mean over a balcony?
And I love that this child
That I
is not
definitely don't
struggling. I don't know, like, children struggle in so many contexts where it's bad for them.
She's not in
Even
a
in a
grocery
life and
store,
death
so she's
situation.
not cranky.
Let's bring
she
it
have a
out.
tattoo?
Yeah. Let's bring it in.
I think that's maybe. What is on her arm? It's blue.
No, they're all tattooed on the arm, I think.
Well, in Detroit, everybody gets tattoos. That's the only way you're identifiable.
Sure.
Quitter, he should have jumped.
Well, it's good that they're tattooing them because they're all white, so it would be impossible to tell them apart.
Things could have been different.
I
You
could
played
have.
a Quantic Dream game.
I could have moved to LA. If this is just like a CSI game, though, I like that.
Yeah. Although this is like not at all of what I got from the last trailer.
My favorite thing in investigation games is when they tell you how many clues there are to find. You know, like real cops do.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if you try to mix two clues that don't actually go together, they say, ah.
No.
Well, the one thing that Serial was missing was she didn't actually know how many clues there were at the scene.
Right.
It's
I'm
a
a
game
robot.
with infinite possibility where you make the decisions, but don't play it twice. Just
the
trust us, don't
possibilities
do that.
Are actually
This is a
limited.
very cynical stream.
I
guess-
like a lot of my fans know that I am a big fan of Two Best Friends Play, so I do not like David Cage or the games that he makes. But I understand why people like them.
For the rape scenes.
I liked Heavy Rain. I liked Heavy Rain, but I did not like Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls was very bad.
Very bad.
I mean, God,
this trailer is showing us all the endings.
It started
of the
out
game.
so.
Whoa!
Or is it showing us all
that's
the
not a real
endings of the
person.
beginning?
Okay, maybe it's.
All right, so the protagonist is actually blue in this game.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's Avatar. It's
Because
extended
the inside that
universe.
counts.
On the inside.
All right.
Bad choice. Bad choice.
Right, just like real
So
life.
yeah, it's good that they're not just white people; they're blue-blooded white people.
Blue Bloods.
They're
on
literally
CBS
blue
this
bloods.
fall.
I mean, most of us have blue blood on the inside.
Channel, you're gonna watch
Yeah,
me eat a
wait.
burrito because I'm drinking.
What's the
on
color
the
of your
stream.
blood? Because I.
Ooh.
I'm excited for you guys to experience
Detroit
this burrito.
Pat,
Become
could
human.
you bring in a beer?
That's got some troubling
Any beer.
implications if you take it as a command.
Thank you very much.
Become human.
I'm from Detroit and I don't like how that sits in my head.
Full PSVR experience.
Yes, come on.
Ooh.
Before kitchen.
Before kitchens. Wow, what an odd way to set the time.
Remember kitchens? Remember
It's like it's not
before kitchens?
1996 or 3 years ago. It's before kitchens existed.
Is this going to be like a PT thing? It looks kind of scary already.
That
I mean,
would be
Detroit's
awesome.
scary, but this is like actual scary.
This is definitely a horror game.
What was
Doesn't
that?
it?
What
This
was that
looks
one
like
that
the
just got
beginning of
canceled?
PT, right?
This does look like the starter room,
So yeah.
although this would be the end of PT.
And the beginning, right?
In the end of PT, you answer the phone.
Oh.
You have
well,
been chosen.
I really
Yeah.
want him
In
to
my
turn around and
imagination,
have
the
a
phone
child
is
that
a
he has to
paper
guide
bag.
around.
with
Did you notice his
questionable
hand?
things
He's a
in it.
white
There's a
male.
paper bag in the beginning of PT.
Because
good
of the
point.
man hands.
Good point. We do have a white protagonist in this one, which is
Hey!
Look at all those white people.
Hey.
it's a
Hey!
sideways
Here,
sequel to Fallout.
Man, one of those things is going to come alive, and it's going to be scary.
I was going to
People are asking for a burrito cam?
Burrito cam.
Ooh,
Burrito cam.
cam. Burrito cam.
just like right on his mouth while he's eating.
Get up in them beans.
There we go. Now Corgi can smell a
horrifying.
burrito cam and is very confused and looking for it and can't find it.
I feel like the
Oliver, you
mannequins
are
are going to
pointless.
be like
Let's
the
get back to the
Weeping
wide
Angels.
shot.
I feel like we're
That would be
in a. This looks like the world of the Matrix from the first movie. When you're inside, it's sort of
Oh
run
yeah.
down.
The Oracle hasn't paid her rent in a few months.
Exactly.
Man, how cool would it be to get a new Matrix game?
Have you played any of them?
I
played one of them.
loved every single one of them.
We gotta
Okay,
talk,
what?
James. We
I've
gotta
played
talk.
all of them.
Ew.
Oh,
It's a
my,
good-
my favorite games are bad video games. That's something that you need to know about me. I love terrible games. My favorite game of all time is Earth Defense Force 2017.
That's a good game, though.
Yeah, but it's a bad game,
It is-
objectively.
Okay, but like
If
Earth
you-
Defense Force is so bad it's good, but Enter the Matrix, The Path of Neo, and The Matrix Online are just
Loved
bad.
it. Loved it. Never played.
Is
Fa-
this
Matrix.
guy made out
I
of
think
bugs?
Enter the Matrix is pretty good.
This man's made out of cockroaches.
I
on
think
the
yeah,
video.
it's gonna
Yes.
it's Earl
the one
or
that
whatever
parallels
from
the
It's Earl
second
from
movie,
Men in
right?
Black.
from Men in Black.
This is the
Very
gritty
good.
Men in Black reboot. We've all been
Adam
asking
Neo
for
is
it.
just more Enter the Matrix.
Motion capture.
Oh my God.
We can only dream.
Can you kickstart that?
What if this is actually being played by VR right now? I would pee my pants.
It's
Guys-
being played on VR by Hideo Kojima.
I
right
hate to bring
live.
it to you.
No,
They're
don't
not-
watch the video. Don't watch
The
the
Ring,
video.
the game.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
no, don't watch it.
It's not going to be a live demo unless they tell us beforehand.
I feel really weird though that this started in a kitchen and they told me kitchens wouldn't be in this.
Before kitchen.
I was lied to.
No,
What is
maybe,
it,
like,
Sony?
That is the before kitchen, and this is
Oh,
the
this is the
after,
after
kitchen.
Remember
Oh,
after
it's Property
kitchens?
Brothers, the game. I get it. All right.
So I can't tell what is like direct feed and what's actually at the theater.
Yeah, they're doing a wide
I don't
multimedia
know.
There we go.
experience in
That's
the room.
that's real
Oh,
people.
that is cool as hell though. From like a technical theater perspective. That's,
Yeah.
that's some like
A lot of theater geeks in here.
Yeah.
that's American Psycho the musical shit. I love
This
that.
is totally like
That
the
is
Ring
Sunday in
video.
the Park with
This is the Ring
George
video.
shit.
That's the Ring video.
Is this just the Ring? That would be fucking rad. Yeah.
Some parts of that are for sure the Ring video.
Wait, is it
Yeah.
Ring or is it Ringu? 7. Final Fantasy 7.
Red.
Oh my God!
What the biohazard? What?
Hold on. Hold on.
That's it here.
Because I had a second dream.
Oh, you can't double down.
Resident
Damn.
Evil 7 exists.
You.
Damn.
Oh man.
Can't put it on the bingo
You
sheet
cheated.
and your dream predictions. That's stacking the deck.
Hold on.
Wow.
This literal deck.
Hold on. Bingo card. Resident Evil 7 is announced. Oh my God.
All right,
Resident
everybody
Evil
shut up.
7.
They're playing the holy song.
By the way, Final Fantasy 7
Here we
Remake
go.
is on the store now. Hands are clasped.
In addition
Sean.
to the PS4 console experience,
He's like, I also just peed a little. It's fine.
I'm also dying.
from beginning to end with PlayStation VR. When it releases on January 24th. 2016.
Ah, I called that. That's
That's gonna be
horrifying.
That is
That's
terrifying.
horrifying.
Enjoy VR in their own home. And at PlayStation, we have a combination of the necessary processing
In that, it
and
exists.
power.
It's a thing. Oh, James is now doing more dreams.
I didn't realize I got a second wish.
Everybody gets 2.
It's not called a wish. It's called a dream premonition, or what
No,
are we
Dream
calling
Premonition has better SEO.
The
We're
display
using it.
technology,
We are dream weavers here at Sony.
we have the production
Nobody has that, right?
Yeah.
Adobe starts calling.
design for the game. And because PlayStation 4 is a fixed platform, developers
We can make this display stronger, better, faster.
to deliver the same
Our work is never over.
experience for all.
He's almost nailed the politician.
I'm happy to announce here.
He's running for
that
office,
on
James.
October 13th, PlayStation VR.
PlayStation
I
VR.
feel like he learned this in Toastmasters.
He's the head of Toastmasters, Liz.
Actually,
That's
what you're
not true.
watching right now, this is a live demo of their speech making
50
game.
games
Seems like an unnecessary amount of
till
helmet.
the end of this year.
The headphones
when
are
you-
built in.
It's for when you bonk into the wall because you can't see shit.
That includes
Gotta have
some of the
padding.
biggest franchises, along
Wow.
with brand new
Okay,
titles
guys,
that will
I want us to make a prediction now. Does this succeed or does it flop?
It succeeds.
and
On the beat, on the back of 100-foot robot golf, it succeeds.
Down for succeed?
PSVR
Yes.
so you can all have a go.
Yeah, it's gonna be all about the
Talking to the mic.
developers.
Talking to the mic.
I refuse.
Now,
Chew into the mic.
It's gonna depend on how much it requires you to use the PlayStation Move controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
true.
it's gonna depend a lot on what.
Which, as
The
we all know,
actual
are
play is
lovely.
like.
Right.
Go look at the Fight Lights Out
It-
on my channel.
It needs one solid killer app.
Because video games have been pushing movement controls for
But if you have to like run around the room,
like over a decade now, and I don't think that's worked yet. Like the Wii was popular and sold well, but it didn't work. We know that.
But
We're in
people
the
realize you
future.
don't actually lose weight from doing Wii yoga.
Yeah.
It worked for very simple games, but when you have to reload, when you have to run, when you have to do a bunch of crap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and were those white fingers that we saw?
It's a
Guys,
glove. It's a glove.
those are
hand.
gloves.
It's a glove
I
hand.
thought it was fingerless gloves. Were those not
You're on a
fingers?
You heard it
Real
here
hair
first.
trigger
James is
tonight.
anti-glove.
I am anti-glove.
Why
I will,
can't they feature gloves of color? All
Yeah.
right?
There we
Pretty
go.
sure they are black
Power
gloves.
for that. I love that.
Ooh, nice rocks.
I have no grenades.
Yeah. That's a robotic dragonfly.
That's a drone.
Drone and fly.
Or are they kind of showing off that
man.
the VR system has
They were
less
talking to
good
you. They said,
graphics?
Grant, are you there?
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
I am here.
It is me.
Ooh, a giant spider. Thank God.
Giant enemy crabs. Yes.
Wait a minute. Is this a new Earth Defense Force?
Super Mario, Mars.
Oh, come on.
We bought the IP.
Like you wouldn't go so hard on EDF VR. Just down in the streets.
Any
Firefly.
EDF, I will go hard on. I am very
You would
excited.
have a hard on
That
for
looks
EDF
kind of
VR.
generic.
Yeah.
That looks.
5,
Sam
4,
is into
claps.
it. He's clapping.
Survivors keep moving. The
Yeah,
dead
it's-
do not.
The audience wasn't feeling that either.
They don't know what it is.
Ooh, Criterion.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get to stream movies?
Oh, is this Star Wars? Is this the? Yes!
Oh,
Yeah!
This is how you sell VR. Give them Star Wars.
So you sell literally anything.
Yeah.
Literally?
I'll buy it. I'll buy it now. I don't care what the.
If you put me in an X-Wing, I will buy a VR helmet.
put me down for 3.
James, you only need 1.
3, I
3.
said. It's gonna be interesting to see if they do VR exclusive games or if it's games support VR.
Well, no, not really.
All right.
I was down until VR mission.
You can wear a VR helmet and pilot a craft from Star Wars. Great. It's an A-Wing. Boo. Y-Wing? Get the fuck out.
Hide away from you. Maybe you'll feel
It's just a sand crawler.
Tripping and AT simulator.
You just have to run around the room.
This is Pod Racer Mechanic VR.
Oh god.
I would love that though.
I would. Ugh. I can't.
It would be like a not
Hold
gross
on.
version of
That sounds
Surgeon
like Mark
Simulator.
Hamill.
That sounds like Joker.
I think they're trying to do the.
That's some
Oh yeah, that's
Batman
Batman.
This is
looking
Batman.
chest
This is the
plate.
Batman.
Batman VR.
Pat is very excited. Pat is trashing the other side of the room right now. He's thrown a chair. There's blood coming from his mouth.
Oliver, watch out! Run away!
That's a bat mask.
Bat mask.
That's a bat mask.
Batman VR.
doing now?
Is it Batman VR?
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Those
I'm
are
already sick of the letters VR. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's my VR Troopers game?
Oh my God. Where's my
VR Troopers!
VR
Hashtag
Troopers?
wear the cowl.
Go to the roots.
thank
Where the
VR
cowl?
Troopers comes with the Big Bad Beetleborgs add-on. We're old. Oh, Final Fantasy.
Featuring
Afrojack. Wait, is Afrojack a person or is that a thing in the
Is
game?
Afrojack doing the Chocobo
Isn't it
song?
a band?
Yes!
Did he just drift with a chocobo?
This changes
So you wanna rob that
everything.
Chocobo!
That counts as
okay.
Final Fantasy is
I
here,
want-
right?
Yes, Final
Final
Fantasy is here. Bingo card.
I want Final Fantasy Chocobo Tokyo Drift.
I think the Afrojack thing is working a little bit better than.
By Stand By Me with
God.
So
Florence.
is
That
this
was so
obscure kooky Japanese game?
Final Fantasy is a pretty new franchise. I have a feeling it's going to make a dent in the U.S.
Right.
audience. Hey, so does anyone on the stream know how the audience bingo card is doing?
Yeah, let us know if you're close to anything, audience, please.
Right.
Because I'm like 2 away from victory in a bunch of ways.
I need Sean Murray to come back again. Do we get that Zero Dawn? Did we get that Zero Dawn square?
I saw a man with a controller.
Yeah, I'm buying it.
It's not a live
It's Sid.
demo. It's not a live demo.
Well, we wanted to put a female in the game, so we just exposed her cleavage.
Yeah. And
That way she
Come
counts
on.
as...
hey guys, I'm happy to say these people are white.
He's got dark
no.
hair.
Japanese.
It is. That's part of his crew.
Like everybody. Oh my God!
Wait a minute.
Wait a second! What is this? What is this?
And the
We're
thing-
getting a mortgage. I'm buying 5 helmets.
And the thing is, Noctis is actually playing that Star Wars game right now. He's not even paying attention to this
That
fight.
cross branding would be incredible.
Wow.
VR
just feel like Sony went to every studio and said, "Here's $1 million.
experience?
Do something.
Huh.
So,
So what is this gonna be? Like it?
Drive the car in
A lot of
VR."
four bros
get-
driving a car
you
in
get it
VR.
with
Yes!
the game?
Here we go.
Road
Yeah.
Trip Simulator, finally! Desert Bus HD, come on!
There's already a truck simulator out there.
There's a farming simulator.
Oh, the
which
crowd is not
Another
impressed.
underwhelmed audience shot.
So I have a
Loving
feeling
it.
this is more than 10 minutes and spent on PSVR.
Nope, we are only at 7 minutes and 18 seconds.
Sam,
Yes!
my God.
On it! On it!
My goodness. Sam Baggage, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
why you're here, Sam.
I wanted to be
Do we want to
accurate.
take guesses as to what this is?
Enemy surging in multiple sectors,
Destiny.
LT. They're taking ground.
Destiny will be a part of this conference, so help me God.
Yeah, but Bungie does their own thing. It won't be VR. It won't be.
Dead Space.
Get us on the way,
Looks like
soldier.
If there was a new Dead Space, I would poop on the couch
They just
right
called
now.
him. They just called him Red.
I would.
I hope for all of us that there isn't.
I will poop right now.
I'm gonna say please don't.
Set Def Fleet? Is this some?
4 new hotspots on radar, sir.
Check.
Dead Space is one of the best games because the most powerful weapon in the game is your boot.
Battleship 2000.
We've got a set-depth destroyer in lunar
What
orbit.
is this?
These fonts look
This
familiar.
part reminds me
Let's mount
of.
up, Lieutenant.
This reminds me of Mass Effect.
Yeah.
It's that new Paradox game. They're making a combat module.
Apple's up on Bay 3, Captain. Thanks, Chief.
By the way, you like Kratos? We put him in space. He gotta kill Space Elk.
Space Dose.
What is this? Is this The Expanse, the video game?
Well, let's see if there's an.
Xenoblade Chronicles X1.
wanna
Oh
know
my
now.
god.
So what should we study?
We heard you wanted a new Crash Bandicoot, so we put him in
God.
space.
Why is this familiar?
It's Crash Bandicoot. You remember this classic Crash Bandicoot setting.
I don't recognize that helmet design.
That's his
though.
best friend, Frank Bandicoot.
What kind of cockpit would you have to design for Crash Bandicoot's body shape? Like his silhouette.
All diamonds. All diamonds.
Let's hit a refresh. Yeah, refresh. So once again,
It's
we
not
are
like the people
behind the
live know
audience.
anything more than we do.
Apparently we're too quick for the stream.
Much quicker than us.
Apparently we're too slow for the stream.
There we go, nailed it. So while we're underinformed again, I want to point out to my Sailor Business listening audience that I am Shingoing right now, and I feel fantastic.
See, now this footage seems familiar. I feel like we've seen this battle before.
Is this Robotech? But it's
This is
not
the,
anime.
as of yet unannounced part of No Man's Sky.
All right.
No, seriously, get your men out of here.
Well, that one
Every
cut
Man's
out.
Sky.
That would be the best sequel to No Man's Sky.
Oh my god, there's a man in here.
Just
Battletech mechs? They do look like Battletech mechs, I will say that much.
it would be cool, but like BattleTech wouldn't have such a focus on
Crash Bandicoot?
flying around, and there would be no first-person mode.
Wait, is this just Call of Duty? This might just be the new Call of Duty.
That could be. easily.
I think
That
this is
was a
Infinite
Sega?
Warfare.
Oh my god, I would love if the new Call of Duty, you were just floating around in space.
I think this is the new Call of Duty, the Infinite Warfare.
This is that that crowd-funded space game with all the modules that are never actually coming out. They're proving us wrong.
So say, remember when Call of Duty was, World War II, historically accurate?
Pacific Rim 2, Galactic Rim. Yes,
I'm
they
gonna
win.
tell you, literally no one
M.
remembers
Stellar
that.
wins.
Especially not the people making Call of Duty.
I remember when Call of Duty was the Medal of Honor killer because
Yeah.
it was made with
Call of-
former Medal of
Guys,
Honor devs.
can we just take a moment and look at all this classic Crash Bandicoot gameplay?
Yeah.
Look at that
Call of
jumping.
Duty is just like
Amazing
fueled
platforming.
by Monster energy drinks and
Killzone.
Killzone?
Axe body spray.
All right, Pat with a big swing, Killzone.
Killzone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it. I'm calling it Calzone. I think this is a big
I'm gonna call it-
advertisement for a folded pizza.
Crash Zone.
It's the My Little Pony experience.
It is. Its friendship is magic.
Punquility says Call of Duty BattleTech. I would love that. I would actually play that.
Although now I really just want a new Dead Space.
Yeah. You had to say it.
No, look at the
Surprise! It's a Biggs the Cat game.
Punquility is killing it here. No Sky for Old Men. Love that.
Only if Tommy Lee Jones is the main
The
character.
tanks make it so obvious, though. This is a Monsters Inc. sequel.
Oh my God! This is
No,
this is
dude,
Monsters grad school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They already did university.
Monsters.
Monsters.
Retire.
Oh my God! Can you
Postgraduate.
imagine the co-op between Sully and Mike Wazowski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bowling ball special.
Well, that's another Last of Us.
Yeah, sorry.
one really is
It's
Last
just
of Us with
Last of
monsters.
Us with Billy Crystal.
Oh, so good. I would play that in a heartbeat.
I do think this is Call of Duty though, with a little bit of Crash Bandicoot put in.
I mean, this is Call of Duty
I don't know,
Spider-Man,
it's-
right?
it's got
Yeah.
like,
on that gun.
It feels like a slightly different weapon system. It's a little too different.
I've seen so many guns the last couple days, and this one is my favorite. Just look at it.
just this regular SMG.
The laser light show whenever it fires, though, it's a lot of fun.
The Jubilee.
And y'all dead.
I'm sure he's fine. He's just holding on to that bar.
Forklifts in space.
No, other guns.
Oh my
This
God,
gun sucks.
Punquility is after my heart. I thought Crash Bandicoot used the Cortex system.
Ooh.
My goodness, I'm gonna send you a gift card. I don't know. It'll.
To Bed Bath and Beyond.
It might be.
Is it going to
It
come
might
out of
be
the $100,
used, but yeah.
prize?
Man, Cortex systems. So not Cortex Plus, which would be the tabletop one.
Yes.
That's the one that I would recognize.
What if
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
Trump Simulator?
This is definitely.
Infinite Warfare.
Which is stupid because like,
11-4-16.
now we
it's a
know the
Christmas
war's not
game.
gonna stop.
I'm pretty sure E3's subtitle is already Infinite Warfare. This is just redundant.
The Call of Duty
It's
VR
a
experience.
friggin' Christmas
Princess
game.
Sheepy says mobile suit gun. Just gun.
So they're remaking Call of Duty 4, which like, I want to play that, but I don't want to go through another game just to play it. This is all I played in college. It says a lot about my college experience.
It was so different from the other
All
young
I played
men's
in
college
college was the
experience.
field.
That ghillie suit. Just flush that Jeep
White
into
people,
space.
guys, we got another one. This is great. This is great
They-
for white
they could
representation.
They could be Russian whites. They could be
Yeah, they could be
Slavic
off-white.
whites.
Hey, I mean,
Hey, as
The
long as they're
Optimus-
white, man.
the optimist in
That's all
me
that matters.
says at least they're remaking this game and not the one where you shoot up civilians in an airport in the second mission of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
Is this on the bingo sheet? Call of Duty remake?
I don't believe Call of Duty remake. Although
Whoa, Call of Duty. I thought that was the Eye of Sauron for a second. If it was going to be Call of Duty Middle Earth, I would play the hell out of that.
I've
Call
played,
of
I've
Grima.
played Modern Warfare, and I have no recollection of any of those events.
Everybody,
Look at how confused the audience was.
everybody in this audience is a blogger.
Oh
Look
my
at them
god.
all.
colors! There's oh my god, Crash Bandicoot! Are you fucking kidding me?
nailed it.
Crash
You nailed
Bandicoot!
it.
What?
He's
This is a joke. This is a tease.
Crash / Call of Duty.
I'm proud to announce
I am.
Wait, no, really? Silence.
Crash Bandicooty. Yes.
we're going to bring back the original Crash.
Everybody is shitting their pants right now.
Why do they care? Crash Bandicoot was never good. I hate to
What are you-
upset people.
Wow.
It was never
Wow.
good. It was a platformer that specialized in being a straight line. That is trash.
Sometimes you went horizontal.
Did you see that guy stand up and start crying?
E3 is a day of dreams. Oh my god, new Crash Bandicoot. Here we go. Cross
That's
out
an
the bingo
obscure
sheet.
kooky Japanese
This
game
is
right
crazy.
there.
Crash Bandicoot.
PlayStation tweets: Crash 2, Crash Warped being remastered from the ground up.
A
on
different
PS4.
kind of hero.
Man, I will play Crash
It's a
2.
Skylanders crossover? Of course it is. Of course it is.
You gotta buy those figures, man.
Look at that strut. He knows. his
Apparently,
big.
one of the E's in E3 doesn't stand for ethnic. Punquility.
Yeah, nailing
Killing
it.
Do I know
Man.
how to Crash Bandicoot?
Punquility, if you're ever in
Years
Chicago, I owe you several drinks.
Liz is so close to a bingo.
I'm so close. Give me some Sean Murray.
Give me someone
Give
talking
me
about
some of that-
PS Plus.
I say that daily.
Yeah.
I think we are well behind. No?
I think we are a little bit behind.
I am one Sean Murray away from bingoing.
You are too?
Yeah, it's Sean Murray.
We are pretty far behind.
6,
Could we refresh?
7.
But you
About
can make
8
all your
seconds
favorite
behind.
Overwatch heroes in this game.
It's about 8 seconds behind.
Yeah.
That's enough to sell me. Oh, there's Star Wars.
Oh,
music.
here we
Lego,
Oh, yeah.
Lego Ray.
Who doesn't love Lego
Can
Star
we
Wars?
play this?
Are you Lego Ray?
All right. Liz and I played Lego Dimensions, and it is delightful.
It is
Yeah, well, Melanie
Quite.
played that.
quite.
We gotta finish that.
Yeah, we haven't finished either.
It's just so much fun.
Oh, that's it.
It's only about 8
Can we
seconds.
just watch it
by
on
my
Twitch?
count.
Would it be better to switch to Twitch?
So the Twitch
Switch
tab
to
is up
Twitch.
there.
Switch
to Twitch.
Switch to Twitch.
Yeah, it's the other tab.
So just close the.
Oh, so are you streaming on 2 tabs right now?
No, the Twitch one is paused.
Aaron.
It's paused.
You bandwidth hog.
There we go.
You mean we could have been doing this so I could see the comments
So
too?
close the YouTube once we're not streaming twice. Oh.
Even Lego Harrison Ford doesn't want to be here.
I love it.
Lego Harrison Ford gets 50% of all the receipts in this game.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a little choppy, but it doesn't matter. We don't need it to be fluid.
I'm gonna make a lot of judgments about the graphics quality.
Yeah,
Of the
it's
game.
really. Hey guys, it's really blocky.
No points.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
I award
Good
you no
job,
points,
James.
and may God have mercy on your
Reinforcing
soul.
that behavior. I'm gonna remember that as you guys loving it. So.
In my
Hey
mind,
kids,
everything
here's a
is
new
good.
Star Wars game. We're doing that, right? Yeah.
Hey kids.
Oh, I'm
Hey
playing that.
kids. Well, I mean, this isn't a new Star Wars game. This has been previously announced.
It's Hey Kids. It's a Lego game.
Hey kids, it's a Lego game. Is that on there?
There's Hey
Hey
Kids.
Kids, it's a new
Here's a
Star
new
Wars.
Star Wars game.
I think that counts.
Oh man,
I think it
I don't think it counts. I
Pretty
feel like
fishy,
you guys
Colin.
Are being
Let's go to the
If
tape.
Yoshida comes on before your guy, I get first bingo.
My goodness.
And I'm gonna say.
Who can I call about this?
X-Wing VR doesn't count either.
Missed
It's
opportunity
super
to not have the Lego
Actually,
trailer.
no. James brings up a good point. The X-Wing VR does count.
Does
so,
count as Hey Kids.
so yeah.
What?
I'm 2
It says
away from bingo
available.
right now.
Available
Right
now.
now.
Is
Oh,
that
snap.
anyone's bingo?
The demo.
Ooh, in 2 weeks.
See, we gotta
The
buy
whole
that. We
adventure
gotta
in
play
2
that.
weeks.
It's important.
So that wasn't the right now block?
No, the right now block was the demo.
Stage,
So
Andrew House.
experience the whole game in 2 weeks.
Andrew House.
And it is available on the PlayStation Store right now. We're not crossing
That demo.
I can cross that off.
The Resident Evil 7 demo is available right now, so let's go ahead and cross that off.
Alright, bingo!
Son of a building block!
Oh no!
I meant it's not.
Damn you, Sean Murray.
Can't.
Everybody,
I'm also
can we
waiting
get a
for
close
Psychonauts
up
on both of them.
on
Let's get a
Mel's
close-up
completed?
cam right here. Pass it over here, hon.
Why even watch the conference anymore?
I'm going home.
Somebody already hit bingo.
Hi, I'm
And
Andy
we get
House.
to ignore Andy House.
I used to impersonate this guy. He just makes me chuckle. Wow, you did it.
Great.
She got bingo before the audience too, right?
I believe so.
Suck it,
Hot damn.
audience. If we could
No,
go
don't leave.
back
We need 420.
Too wide. Yeah. Please join me. We're not making it 420. I believe we have gone way down. We're down to 54.
What is Andrew House
Studio
introducing?
54, though. That's sort of a reference.
We'll
As long
find
as the number
something.
fits somewhere
We'll
else.
find something.
Introducing is that Hideo Kojima?
Twitter says it is.
Oh my God! Hideo Kojima reveals himself.
That's my logo right
Hideo
there.
Kojima on the bingo block. We're going for second place.
That's my sweet precious boy.
Police Knots remastered, right? I made Metal Gear. Shower me with applause.
I know the guy who programmed the translation for.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna say he's an executive. Some executive wears a suit with a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Wow, I
I
am.
mean, you know that's happening somewhere.
Sam, how much time have we spent on VR?
We're not in VR anymore, so it was about 8 minutes.
Son of a building block.
8 minutes related
Holy
to
crow.
something that I'm going to say will flop. I'm calling it. I think it's going to flop.
I am so close to a second place bingo right now.
I might fill up the whole dang board.
That whole dang board.
The whole dang board.
Man, to win, I need Beyond Good and Evil is Alive. Not
It's not
gonna
gonna
happen.
I need that so I have the will to keep on living.
I am. Damn.
Not gonna happen.
So anyway, donate to the link so Grant can keep on living. We're gonna donate that to Ubisoft.
Send it all to Michelle Ensel.
Yeah. I was very surprised he wasn't at the Ubisoft conference.
He's shackled to a dev kit for the NX building Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, Bones. Cool. This is a
Ooh,
crab
Dead Crab's
simulator.
cool.
Oh no, I'm having flashbacks to other
Ooh,
E3s.
Deadliest Catch, the game.
Oh, please.
It's been made.
Oh, really?
VR experience has not though, so this is what this is.
There we go.
Oh no, am I gonna have to take back my less than 10 minutes to spend on PSVR?
I don't know, did it, wait.
So it's
wait,
a crawling
it's like-
sim.
Oh, this is Footsteps, the game.
You mean hand?
Another
handprints?
invisible, possibly male protagonist. Oof.
Another skin suit.
You're playing as Hideo Kojima. What the
fuck?
fuck? What the fuck?
Somebody is plugged into a
Wait,
baby?
is that Snake?
Parent
That's a very
simulator.
snake
It's
It's a very
hair.
snake hair.
That is, and we did just see Kojima.
like they'd ever let him near that game.
Oh!
Norman Reedus!
Oh, Norman
Wait,
Reedus.
no, wasn't Norman
PT.
Reedus gonna be in? Yeah.
Silent Hills.
It's
This
not
is Silent
Hills. It is not
It's
PT.
It's gonna
It's
happen.
not-
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be something different with Norman Reedus.
It's gonna be.
It was a lot of the same.
It's TP, the toilet paper
Yes.
simulator.
they
That would
built
be
all
great.
they built all the elements for the game, so they just.
It doesn't look.
Instead, it's gonna be a
Super
VR
horror-y.
simulator about rubbing
And I
babies.
guess there we go. That's kind of
The
horrific.
chat is saying there's crabs, head crabs,
got a
Half-Life
lot
3
of-
confirmed.
Yeah,
a lot of flash
Half-Life-
drives.
What
Half-Life
is
3 confirmed.
happening right now?
Nope, right on out of there.
It just doesn't look that scary though.
Why does he have so many flash?
I mean,
mean-
if I had found myself in this situation where I
Wait a
had
minute.
been
Is this an
gutted-
M-Preg simulator?
Yes. This is Prometheus, the
Calling
game.
it right now. Norman Reedus, male pregnancy simulator.
He's
Now
wearing
that
a lot
will
of
move
dog
units
tags,
for
maybe,
PSVR.
right?
Those
I tell
dog
you
tags are like weights.
Yeah, they don't actually look like dogs.
What the hell is this?
what. It's a butt.
Duh.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, there we go. Norman Reedus butt.
Duh butt.
Wait, what is in the
5
sky?
floating.
Those are people, I think. Kingdom Hearts 3, confirmed.
Yeah, there we go. Nailed
This is
it.
the raw Kojima shit. And
I'll
I
Keep
live
Coming,
for this.
performed by Low Roar from the album O. Well,
So, Mr. Kojima, what would happen if you got fired and you used that to ascend to a higher level? I think this is what would happen.
Okay.
what if he was like, this is Evil Within 2?
Silent Ocean.
Silent Ocean.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Gross.
That's
Just Stranding.
Stranding.
That's a
You put
terrible
the R
name.
in there. It's not supposed to be there. Man,
I don't think it counts.
I don't think so.
I would not call this kooky. It
No,
does not
and-
have that
yeah.
kooky.
Wait, producer Mark Cerny. Knack 2 confirmed.
I like
Okay,
seeing
there was
people in
a
the audience,
there was
like,
a spattering of applause for that one.
Okay, honestly, anything Kojima makes, I would applaud.
You would applaud.
I would
but not
applaud.
anything.
but not applaud.
Okay, when you search Death Stranded, it brings up Dr. Dre lyrics.
Yeah.
In collaboration
We've
with.
moved on from Bowie. There is
Man, and I
now
forgot
Dre.
about Dre
All right,
too.
we're in the future right now.
Watch Dogs 2. Oh!
Probably for the best.
Is this Spider-Man?
Knowing everything hinges on a guy from Queens.
Yeah.
Spider-Man!
it is.
Spider-Man!
Please.
Yes!
What? Hey, I
Whoa,
like
that's a
this.
different costume.
Is this a tie-in? Oh my god! Oh my god! Another Oh my god!
Ooh, it's looking
Oh my god!
real
Look at
pretty.
that!
We've lost Aaron. He would play
Oh
this
my
game
god, I
forever.
hope this does not have any QuickTime events.
We are. Did
If
you
the
get-
stream fails, no, I died.
Did you get the plastic liners for the couch, James? Or
Nope. it's
my
all
God.
poop
So
back
many
now.
liquids are coming out.
Oh god.
Some solids.
Ooh,
Look
yeah,
at
this
this.
is definitely a movie tie-in game.
Oh my god!
Can you save
I'm getting
Uncle
the
Ben?
vapors.
Yes, you're playing as Uncle Ben in this
Wait,
one.
is
That's,
this what
that's the
his?
twist.
Is this what his costume looks like in the
It
movie?
can't
No.
be.
Well,
I don't
not
remember.
in Civil War.
There would have been so much
Yeah,
outrage.
not in Civil War.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yes, I heard it was rumored, but I didn't think it'd be real.
Spider-Man.
It's-
Oh, you mean you didn't make another Dream Premonition
love
about
Spider-Man.
that?
Spider-Man.
Wait, so is it exclusive to PS4?
I think so.
It said
that was the
Spider-Man
hashtag.
PS4.
I mean,
time to get out Aaron's third dream prediction.
Right.
By the way, I work for Insomniac. So would this be in it as console exclusive to the PS4?
I
the
don't-
bingo card?
Maybe he's about to tell us.
By the way, that's not real. Fooled you.
I feel like you called these bingo slots way too early.
I don't know.
Oh god, even he's resentful to
Please
clap for that. He's like,
please clap.
Everyone, sometime in your life.
Can we
Could
get an
we use
applause
some
sign
applause?
next time instead of the orchestra?
Thank you guys so much.
oh man.
If you do Spider-Man VR, I'll sell a kidney.
And then throw up.
Yes.
There's a web-slinging like VR game out now for I think Vive. I don't know the name.
I know that Energy Hook game.
Thanks to the
Yeah,
dedication
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
of the greatest gaming community of all time.
Okay.
We are committed to
right.
Oh, is it called
features,
Windlands?
technologies, and experiences
Perhaps.
that will continue
Ian O'Day with the Windlands reference.
What is
Yeah,
he wearing
my
on his
boy.
other wrist?
Oh, that's
He's
the
got a
other
watch
guy.
on one
our
wrist.
allies, our friends.
What's going on
Yeah.
the other
We're
wrist?
going along
It's like a
with
bracelet his child made him.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
He
that
has
or
the
like
source
a,
code for the
a
PlayStation
slug
servers.
that died.
At the core
It will
of
never
interactive
leave his body.
entertainment is the
If his pulse stops, he has the kill switch.
So notably missing so far is, in my mind, notably missing is Kingdom Hearts, Adam Boy, Shuhei Yoshida.
Sean Murray.
You are really salty about this bingo game.
I wanted that $100 prize.
We'll see it played live.
Yeah, Mel gets the $100 now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Days Gone.
I like
Okay, here
someone
we go.
says.
Okay. Did you
He's
say
introduced someone else. Boring man is gone.
I mean, I will say this: they're not keeping them out there for a long time.
You already did this.
We saw this earlier.
We didn't care about it then.
Wait, no, this guy, white male protagonist. I can identify with
Oh,
him.
okay, good.
Man, I love Sands of Anarchy. This is gonna be great.
BMX.
Oh, maybe it's
simulator.
Prince of Persia: Sands of Anarchy.
Man, Prince of
buy
Persia
that.
is my unwritten dream fulfillment.
A
whatever.
Prince of Persia
You
game
and
set
Jake
in the
Gyllenhaal.
future would be rad as hell.
Oh man, it'd be like
That's a
Jake
free
Gyllenhaal.
idea. That's a free one.
It's called
that can be
Assassin's Creed
cross-platform.
3.
The Shah comes
Ooh,
back.
we got a live demo. Live demo,
And he
boys and
plays
girls.
son of the Shah.
I'm just confused why we're doing this again.
Because they just wanted to show a bunch of trailers, and now we're gonna watch a
Oh,
bunch
this
of
is definitely the
This
first
is
live
live.
demo. Okay, I'm now
Well, so
checking
but
that off.
honestly, a live demo I think says a lot about the confidence in a game. So if they're willing to show this live and it's just an alpha, I think that says a lot about the studio's confidence in a title.
I predict very little clapping.
Last of Us without a kid.
Sorry, Sargon, I got to that joke before you. So chat, do we know if we're close to a bingo victory on your end?
Yeah, where do
Does
you guys
anyone
sit?
win in press conference bingo?
This is what my life
Feeling
has
like
become.
no.
Why do we even call them press conferences? Has anyone asked a question in the last 14 years?
Yeah, that's not a press conference.
Not how that works.
Not close.
Although, honestly, what if they get to the end of this demo, he opens a door and he's like, I knew I'd be seeing you here. It's Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, that would be so good.
It's Gollum.
As a cameo. This is Sons of Anarchy Middle Earth.
Wait, I don't feel like in the trailer we saw earlier that any part of it had to do with zombies.
Between this
Well,
and
it was
Horizon,
post-apocalyptic.
a lot
so-
of games are adapting
one
this
can
type of
assume.
game
Every
style.
post-apocalyptic game, by law, has to have zombies.
Well, I
in
just
it.
assumed it was like a Mad Max situation.
Oh shit.
It's Gollum. Oh my God! Extended Universe Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh, for the precious.
Oh, great, a game where you have to climb.
Yeah, love that.
Climbing, am I right?
So we're blacklisting climbing, running, jumping, shooting, driving.
Guys, I love Tetris.
Can we get some swimming games, please?
Mario
I
and
just wanna
Sonic
play
at
it.
the
Whoa.
games is ready for you.
Oh,
Would it be a swimulator?
Sam,
Thank
killing
you.
it.
stop it.
Thank
Sam's
you.
killing it.
Sam, I'm glad you're here.
Until now, I was unsure.
The chat's saying they gave up on bingo.
Oh no.
Well,
Gave
Bingo
up.
didn't give up on you. Bingo's still there for you.
Was the audience bingo card just not very good?
Whoa,
Oh, snap.
whoa.
Oh snap!
It's a randomly generated card.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Some good beard action there. Sad to see that guy go.
Only people with beards die in this game.
I would love a game that features exclusive beard death.
I'm not a big
We are
fan of
2
that.
away from a bingo at best on the audience card, says
At
Ian O'Day.
best, I love how salty that is.
Whoa. This is like World War Z.
Yeah.
Except better.
Maybe you just run.
Yeah, I was gonna say stop wasting bullets.
Like,
Meanwhile, Brad Pitt.
Eventually, if you kill enough zombies, they will form a dam to stop the
Yeah.
other zombies.
Yeah.
So this is Last of Us with World War Z.
As somebody called it, it's Sons of Anarchy, Last of Us. Why?
Last-
How
last
is that
of
helpful?
yous, guys.
Okay, that was helpful. That's the first thing you did to help yourself.
Guys,
All right, for next E3, we're gonna have a zombie coach sim for
Oh, Coach, the sitcom?
hey, just seriously real quick. I don't remember this in any Crash Bandicoot game. This is really weird.
It's a
This
real
is a
departure
metaphor.
from form.
The zombies are a metaphor about Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, the zombies are Cortex.
they represent the tiger level. With the never-ending motion, you see.
Wait, but let's go back. Spider-Man, you guys.
This is not. This
That
is
looked
not
great.
my cup of tea.
Yeah,
right
can
here.
we have the live play of Spider-Man?
Yeah, I don't. This is.
Can we
like,
get all the angsty
boring.
parts where he just whines?
And it was actually
Okay,
Frank
if they
from
did a
Tennessee doing
Telltale
the voice, right?
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
I want a Telltale Spider-Man about trying to keep his appointments. That would be my favorite game that I play. You try to keep his appointments and you kiss people. And everybody in the game can be kissed. Aunt May just on the cheek.
J. Jonah Jameson, love, right now. That's a romantic coupling I want to see in a game.
Spider-Man's Tangled Web, hashtag 2018.
Web of Love, Spider-Man. But it's a DLC VR experience. So you have to actually, like, do you go left or right when you lean in for the smooch?
Mm-hmm.
This demo is making me think that somebody wrote like a really good crowd physics engine and
Yeah.
just wanted
Yeah.
a reason to use it.
What if we use our
Also-
like particle engine for fluids and apply that to zombies?
I really feel like that's what happened
Yeah.
though. Like you saw how they were moving. Not a single zombie has attacked him yet.
No, they want hugs.
I did just realize that they're playing a score to this, which is lovely.
Really? I mean, this is okay. it
Look
looks
out
like there
behind
were-
you.
Does anybody else feel like there were way more zombies?
Then a man.
There were way there were
Oh,
just way
there they
more
are.
zombies than
They're everywhere.
when we saw got shot.
Yeah, right then.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
right,
right
then,
then.
they just a bunch of them disappeared. Yeah. Oh, but now he's gonna get.
What if the presenter comes out and says, and that's the whole game?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
I would
the way
love
you
that.
win is by having fewer zombies left over at the
Our
end.
5-second demo is up. Wait for
Okay.
the full experience.
Is
that you
that
just
is
saw.
that applause? Were we hearing applause?
Stunned
Well,
silence.
that's it. They tricked you because they had the orchestra playing, so you have to applaud.
You applaud for the musicians. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Rain, make
Don't
that
shake
game.
the baby.
Of all the games, Spider-Man Rain.
No.
So that's it. Are they going to have one more thing? Is
No.
Sony going to say, and one more?
Like,
No, they're recapping everything. I'm gonna say I was.
It's only been an hour 15. They can't be done.
Yeah, I was going to
It
say,
can't be
they
done.
go at least 90 minutes. They didn't talk about Gran
They have
Turismo
to do
Sport.
They
card
did
game.
not. They
Yeah.
did not.
maybe this is just the halfway.
Ooh, the
Ooh,
controllers,
your controller
are
can
gonna
have
kiss.
sex. Yeah, that's great.
Is that another crap peripheral?
Ooh, what is that? Oh, I want
Oh,
that.
ukulele. Persona!
They haven't done their mandatory
Wait a minute.
indie package.
In this
Yeah.
in this thing that is essentially a commercial, are we watching a goddamn commercial?
It's what we've
Well,
been doing for 75 minutes.
Grant brought up
It's
a really
an
good point.
extra commercial.
Grant brought up a really good point. Sony is typically very loving to indies. We didn't see a whole lot of indies this show.
Yeah.
If at all.
And that throws out one of my wishes.
Games with colors.
Games of color.
I can't believe they had Sean Layden walk out to that ghost crypt walk with Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, there we go. 100-foot robot golf. Blake, and you miss it. That's my
Ooh,
boy.
Street Fighter.
So indies.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really count as an indie.
Yeah, I mean, this is just going to bridge to the end of the show and whatever big announcement they have.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm surprised they haven't had anyone
I'm gonna
come out
take this
wearing
opportunity
their
to
VR.
use the bathroom.
Oh, but you're gonna miss the nothing that's about to happen.
The Nothing from Neverending Story is a playable character in Final Fantasy X.
It's the never-ending story.
Thank you.
Did the stream just stop? Did the stream just
Maybe there's some really quiet
We need
whispering.
you to balance the frame, Oliver. Come on.
did the stream just like cease to be?
Here we go.
Oh, they're showing some kind of thing.
So much for coming out to your local theater.
Wait,
How did
seriously?
it get so
was a
much worse when we
75-minute?
switched to?
Wait,
That's
was that the end?
They ran out of games, folks. Ran out of games.
That
Great stuff in there, including our Horizon.
Wow, it's they just
and tons more. Also by registering.
they put all their efforts into VR and didn't
Didn't
make
have
any other
anyone come out
games.
wearing a VR headset.
The Last Guardian.
Yeah.
There will be one winner per theater, so make sure you register.
hold on, like that is not a weird. That's a bad way for Sony to end their show. That's a really bad way for them to end it.
What? With coupons?
Well, with just that trailer montage.
3 more days of live game demos starring yours
Maybe this is
truly
just an intermission.
Wait. Chat, can you tell us if there's more conference right now, or are we just missing something?
Yeah, I would have liked
Back to
a
black.
person using a VR headset. Like, prove to me this is real.
Bring out John Ermac, like.
What? What? Oh. I was like, that's broken.
Yeah.
That's
Nice, folks.
crazy.
It's done.
It's done.
Welcome back, James. You missed it. They showed everything you said you wanted. They showed a whole Benetton ad, Rainbow Coalition.
That's the shortest Sony E3 I've seen in years.
Yeah.
Well, the end of the stream.
I mean, Sam, how do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I feel unimpressed.
Brokenhearted.
Yeah, I'm walking away from this not feeling like the known quantity stuff is neat.
Yeah, I don't like. I feel like we saw a lot of stuff that we already knew existed, and
I didn't see any like brand new games that I'm super excited about. Like last year, Zero Dawn, I was like, this looks awesome.
I mean, I'm interested to see where Spider-Man goes, but I feel very
Probably
underwhelmed.
Manhattan.
Well, also, last year was such a big year. You had the Final Fantasy VII remake, you had Shenmue.
Welcome back to E3.
Grant,
let's
Grant,
mute this.
high point of the Sony press.
Kojima has come out of his chrysalis and is making games.
He's a beautiful butterfly
free
now.
of Konami oversight.
Okay.
I think the downside is that the new things had very little context, which works in that one game, but for the rest, it just made it all seem kind of directionless, listless.
Okay. James.
I'm gonna say I was aggressively underwhelmed. Like you were saying, I was really hoping for the indie.
This was supposed to be the year of dreams.
I mean, and no, because it's the year that they're trying to push their new gimmicky device. Like, they really want you to do VR, so what they were going to try and sell you was VR, and VR necessarily has to be attached to really large properties that already exist, and that means that none of the interesting games are going to get featured.
So you think they spent more time on like Star Wars Battlefront than like an indie experience like Robot Golf?
Yeah. I mean, clearly they did, because like, the only Robot Golf we saw
Dan.
was a couple seconds.
Liz, this is your second E3 extravaganza.
This is my second.
How do you feel?
This is the second time I've watched the PlayStation presser.
Your first year was huge.
It was huge. I was also aggressively underwhelmed. Like I said, last year I got really excited about a new property in Horizon Zero Dawn. And this time, I mean, Spider-Man looks cool, but it was like a montage without context the whole time. I think that's part of why it was so short. Like last year I felt like it wasn't great, but there was banter and weirdness in between the trailers, and this time it was just constant trailers and no actual use of a VR headset, as far as I could tell.
And I do think constant trailers works for the very specific thing that we're doing, but not for informing people. Like,
So last year's show had kind of a narrative to it. You had Sean Layden come out, you had Adam Boyes come out, you had Shuhei come out and say, this is the year of PlayStation, this is the year where we're unveiling all these things. They had a lot of big guns. And this year it was a lot of, we got to sell VR, we got to sell exclusive partnerships, we got to sell these new games that, a lot of these games aren't even coming out this year.
Where's my Vita, Sony? Where's my Vita?
As a lifelong Vita fan, there was nothing for me this show, but I kind of expect that.
So that was my secret wish of the secret wishes that didn't actually happen.
Vita work again?
Can we bring out the rest of the? All right, so Liz's secret wish
was,
Liz, can you read this?
It was a new portable system announced, or something along those lines.
Which Liz told me that earlier, and I was like, God, swing for the fences. I want it so bad. Sam, can you tell us yours?
I had no idea, no dreams, no predictions, no nothing. So I just wrote down Another Little Big Planet.
Oh, you were adorable. Can I give you a hug?
I love those games.
Like
those
through
are great
James.
Games. They're really
James,
go
this
for
is
it.
for Sam.
Oh boy,
Now give
so
that to
warm.
Sam.
All right, Sam, come here.
Oh, thanks, Aaron.
I love your
Grant, I am quizzical.
I do have two.
Host privilege, go ahead.
Okay. So the real one that I had was a new Towerfall expansion.
Well done.
That
Would
would've
have loved
been
to see,
fun.
and like, it maybe just Towerfall 2 would have been great, but I feel like too much to hope for. But new DLC at least.
Yeah.
That game is really great.
Towerfall is the Smash Brothers killer in my mind. I love that game.
Yeah, and well, it didn't quite kill Smash Bros for me, but I do love it. It killed Joust for me. Joust is dead.
Take that, Joust.
Yeah, Joust.
Take that, Atari 2600.
Face it, you've been bested.
Ostriches don't even do that. What are you thinking?
So unrealistic.
And then my other one that I found out once we could do too was any Star Wars RPG.
Oh.
So you were hoping for like the Old Republic?
Any, like, I mean, and I wasn't going to be that hopeful. Like, I wasn't going to be like, oh man, a new KOTOR. But like, any Star Wars game that is not a first-person shooter, that is more story-based and like, you know, there are so many people that could be doing Star Wars that's more story-driven, and that might be too early just because we're only one film deep in their new trilogy, and perhaps we need a little bit more. But like, I want more story-driven Star Wars stuff.
So I think you're going to get your story-driven Star Wars. Amy Hennig, who did Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, she's working with. Is it DICE?
No. Her new studio that I can't recall the name, but it's not DICE.
She's creative directing a new Star Wars. I don't think it's a first-person game because they showed non-alpha footage and it looked like a third-person game. But I think you might get that wish, or at least footage next year.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fair. The channel is saying that there was no Indies news. Take that, Arnie Niekamp. And I'll say, yeah, burn on Arnie Niekamp. Return my email.
Somewhere Arnie Niekamp is like, oh God, why do I feel so empty? Oh God.
Because he's an improviser.
Yeah, he feels that way anyway.
Snap. Take that, IO Chicago. Grant.
Okay. Mine was probably the
was your
least
dream?
realistic. I was hoping to see everyone over 23 realize they're watching a week of glorified infomercials and go home, and that video games are over forever. It didn't come true. Maybe next year.
What if next year's E3 stream, they're just like, this
Nobody
year,
shows up.
Tabletop. This year, we're pushing tabletop role-playing games, the analog experience.
It's going in a dynamic new direction. The Eye of Judgment's coming back.
Yeah, like I really do feel like we are at a new era of gimmicky technology, and for that reason, we're going to be marketed games that I wish didn't exist. And I know people will have fun with them. It's like PlayStation dancing games, like all of those dancing games. I wish they didn't exist. I do not care about them. But like we're going to get push games exactly like that because they're trying their new platform.
What's interesting to me, kind of taking the juxtaposition between Sony and Microsoft's conference, Microsoft really came out swinging. They got a new console. And then they said new console and a streamlined version of the current console. A lot of interesting exclusives.
They're going to have the best pixels.
Yeah. Well, oh my God, so many pixels. My pixels will be the best pixels of anyone out there.
You're right, and they announced Donald Trump was their new CEO.
It was amazing. Phil Spencer just ripped his shirt off and became orange and just morphed into him.
I will say, I think we saw that from Microsoft though because they need it. Like, it's very clear who's ahead in the new generation of console, and that's why Microsoft's big announcement is like, consoles don't have generations anymore because we can't have lost this. We have to tank the whole premise.
So I think Patrick Klepek from Kotaku said it in a really, or maybe it was Ben Kuchera from Polygon, he said in a really eloquent way that they reset the board. They just reset all the pieces on the board and said, no, it's not a generation, we're just resetting our hardware. And with the Neo coming out and the Scorpio coming out, everything's turning into more like PC games.
Are all of them going to be named after early 90s hackers?
Well, I'm waiting for Trinity. I'm waiting for the Morpheus, which was the VR headset. So we'll see.
Well, I would like all console-based innovations to be Matrix references.
So I know the stream is wondering, and honestly, I'm wondering, Mel, what did you do to win the bingo? Because you came out swinging, and about 45 minutes in, you won bingo.
I took the piece of paper you gave me.
Yeah.
Hey, let's while we're doing this exchange, I would like I want the close-up
Camera on Mel.
Oh, on me?
Yeah, on you because
Mel
you're part of the
cam.
conversation. All right, so talk. You can talk into that mic.
I don't know what I want to talk. Oh, I know what I'll
Winning
talk about.
bingo.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a prediction.
Oh yeah.
But it was Oliver's.
Into the mic.
How am I supposed to look at you and...
You can pull the mic out of the stand. I've been. Oh my god.
That was adamant. Like, I will not do
I will
that.
not.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Then just
Oliver made a prediction.
well, then
Oliver did,
Nobody's gonna be able to.
He's right down here.
and he signed it.
He signed it with a paw print. It says "More Overwatch."
More Overwatch.
Isn't that
Oh.
adorable?
Darling
And
Oliver.
Oliver likes that. Oliver wants more Overwatch because it puts us on the couch where we can cuddle with him in cuddle distance.
Although he hates it when mommy screams at the TV.
No, he doesn't. Like that.
So let's go round robin then, because I feel like overall this was kind of disappointing. Liz, what was your favorite part of the conference?
Oh, I have to go first on this?
Sure.
Watching it with you guys.
Hey, she nailed it.
Totes.
She nailed it.
Checks in the mail. James,
The real capitalism was the friends we made along the way.
James, what was your favorite part of the conference?
Really hard to point anything out that I.
It was
care
Detroit
about.
Become Human, I bet.
I will be looking forward to two best friends play doing Resident Evil 7. Like that's kind of cool.
Man, and it blows my mind. I forget about that because it doesn't look like a traditional Resident Evil game.
It does not. It does not.
And I'm very intrigued, and the demo's up on the PlayStation Store apparently.
The thing that worries me though is it looked like Resident Evil meets Saw, and I do not care about that.
And that is not Resident Evil in my mind.
Yeah.
It's about batshit crazy plots, but it's not about a ghost, or it's not about a clown in a little tricycle.
Yeah. But I'm only looking forward to that because somebody's going to make fun of it.
Sure.
The Spider-Man game, I might actually play it after I, look at reviews. If it's well reviewed, I'll probably give it a shot. But Spider-Man games, like, I don't want to play a shitty Spider-Man game because
you've done that for so long.
But I don't want to feel. I don't want to feel like I'm doing that.
Sure.
I hate that feeling because I don't want to think that we peaked with PlayStation 2.
Well, I
don't want to think that
we had
happened.
Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, Spider-Man Edge of Dark, Spider-Man. Oh, there were so many bad Spider-Man.
Shattered Dimensions.
Shattered Dimensions was
which was pretty okay.
Spider-Man Turn
yeah.
Off the Dark.
If they made that a game, though.
I auditioned for that show. It was terrifying. Grant.
Yeah.
Grant, what was your high point of the Sony conference?
The physical stage and the way they used it, the like 15%.
What a tech theater way to
Yeah,
say
hell
it.
yeah.
The way that was integrated as a second screen.
The raked LED floor really, showed the technical prowess.
Tracking projection that gave him Crash Bandicoot's footprints and shadow.
That was awesome.
That's the best part of the Sony show.
Wait, so Crash Bandicoot was the best part of the show?
I mean, I already said the mysterious as hell Kojima trailer, so I guess
very extremely mysterious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a mysterious game.
Sam Begich.
I dug the Kojima trailer and the Resident Evil made me think I want to give this game a try. That was exciting. But really, the whole thing just reminded me that I need to go finish Last of Us.
Yeah, a lot of
nothing really stood out.
I do actually want to talk a little bit about that. How Last of Us has clearly made an impression.
I do want to get Pat.
Oh yeah, Pat, give him a mic.
And then I want to get Mel.
Switch to the GoPro.
Get Pat. I thought there'd be another Arcane game coming out, so that
Arcane?
Yeah, Arcane. Like Arkham City, Arkham Asylum. Am I saying it weird?
It's the English pronunciation.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're nailing it, Pat.
Oh,
You're
thank you.
it.
But I was hoping it would be an actual game. It turns out it's Batman VR, which I don't even know what that means.
That means it basically
You're going to
didn't
see
happen.
your parents murdered in front of you.
Oh my God, I would love that.
You would love that?
Wait, my parents, right? Not the Waynes, my parents? That's what I'm looking for.
I would love it. Yeah, Batman Grief Sim.
Well, okay, I would play that. But I don't know. I was hoping there'd be another Batman game.
What if the Batman game has a really kissing focused? What if you're kissing Catwoman, and then you're kissing Superman, and
then Green Arrow, and then Black Canary,
and then you're
the
kissing
Flash.
Earth 1 Batman.
You really want to kiss Robin, but he's 14, and this is adults only. Thank you very much.
There's a lot of kissing going on right now. Mel,
Yo.
what was your favorite part of the conference?
So you may be surprised by this, but this is the first time I've actually sat down to watch the E3 conference. I usually just wait for the fallout afterwards.
Sure.
And hear about it through the news, but this was very underwhelming to me.
Yeah, and like
You picked a bad first one.
I know, apparently.
yeah, I do feel bad. I do feel bad because in other years it has been a lot more dynamic.
Like I was saying this as we were actually planning on doing this, that it felt like last year was the big year.
It was huge.
Like
yeah.
because like there were so many announcements that were mind-blowing, and I'm like a person who doesn't play that many video games just because I don't have time. But there were so many announcements that are like, I can't believe this is happening.
Yes.
And this year, my reaction is, I can believe that this is definitely happening.
Yes.
I mean, I think the only thing that was, it wasn't even a surprise, but the only thing that I can imagine other people getting excited about is God of War coming back, because that franchise has been gone for a while.
And I've played it quite a bit. It's a dope franchise.
I think there is.
I enjoy it.
Pat O'Rourke with hot takes.
Yeah.
Very reasonable love for that franchise. It's got great gameplay, and really so many games these days, I think even big games lack that draw for me. I don't think the last really huge gameplay-driven game that I've loved was Earth Defense Force 2017. That's not true. That's not true.
Coming to Vita
it's Towerfall. It's Towerfall and Rocket League and anything in the indie market, which basically doesn't count because that's where real video games are.
So Sony wasn't betting on indies this year, which is interesting because that was their MO previously.
They bet against it. We can
gamers are hard to please.
Right.
Well, I had two sons I was swapping depending on how the conversation was going.
I should say though, I mean, are we not paying enough attention to Crash Bandicoot is actually
Crash Bandicoot
happening?
I mean, well, they're remastering the first few
But
games.
like, that was a big deal, right? That a lot of people wanted something. I mean, it's a step in the right direction.
But is it a surprise? Okay, I know this is going to come out weird, but is it a surprise that this year, especially considering the other announcements that we saw, that what we got is something that a lot of people wanted? Like, I feel like the result is going to be boring milquetoast for that reason.
Probably. You mean just with respect to Crash Bandicoot, or in light of everything else
like,
we got?
I mean, in
they
light
were
of
like,
everything else,
here.
sure, but like Crash Bandicoot feels like a really safe move.
Oh yeah, so it's super
Bandicoot
safe.
Became like boring milquetoast later in the series.
Well,
as
but also it only became boring milquetoast after Naughty Dog handed off the reins to other studios.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
So they are. Sam, you said that PlayStation tweeted they were remastering 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Those are the good ones. Those are the Naughty Dog, Uncharted developers' babies at this point. But yeah, it seemed like I kind of expected Resident Evil 7 to be shown, but I don't like the direction that they're going in with it, because when I think of Resident Evil, I think of like batshit crazy stories, but you have like 3 main characters that are Japanese stereotypes that you shoot zombies with. This seems like found footage PT, which is not the way I want that way to go. They also showed Days Gone, which technically looks great, yeah, but doesn't look compelling. Like, they showed a lot, but not a lot of it was intriguing to me.
I am more excited about the physics engine in that game than I am the game.
Yeah.
I feel like the next game after that is going to be something really interesting.
I have to interrupt. Last Argument said Trash Bandicoot.
Dang. Dang.
M. Stellar said Crash Bandicoot rebooted to Crash Harder. So Trash Bandicoot rebooted to Trash Harder.
My God.
And
Why
Too Trash, Too Furious.
Why don't they just hire us? As a big Fast and Furious franchise fan, I want that.
Yeah. I want anything to adopt the to anything.
What is
moniker.
Skylanders? Where did it go? Skylanders Imaginators?
Yeah, so that's a Spyro Skylanders expansion with Crash Bandicoot put into it. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like you were expecting a giant guitar solo and you got a giant trombone fart noise out of it.
Are we allowed to talk about the giant trombone? What's the rating on this stream?
Ability's killing it again. Might want to see the new name.
Oh, Punquility. Crash Bandicoot plus kissing plus dating simulator. Rash Randicoot.
Oh my God.
Damn!
That's a new Twitter handle. Make it tonight.
Punquility, come to Chicago. We will be best friends.
I mean, have you seen all the streams, Grant?
I saw today's.
So I think that's the majority. Has everyone
It's
else kind of
three-fifths.
familiar?
Oh, I don't care about video games.
So it seems.
Stop stealing my lines, man. What do you gotta?
It seems like Ubisoft won so far. Ubisoft,
What did they do?
They announced a bunch of really cool shit. They were really chill about it. Aisha and Tyler
They
hosted.
started with a Katy Perry music video live. That was great.
Okay, but what about what about that involve video games?
So they announced a really cool like SSX extreme sports game.
Okay.
They made Watch Dogs 2 look fun.
That's a feat.
Which like I was sitting there like, why do I want to play this game? This is insane. And like Aisha Tyler was really chill and cool. Microsoft showed a lot of stuff that wasn't compelling, but like they showed a new console. Sony's was really disappointing this year.
Sony's does not seem like they were the one to watch. I feel like I want to watch Nintendo's. Because I always watch with hope.
Well, but
and Splatoon was great.
It was. Nintendo does not have a press conference.
Would you like to see more than one game? That's the question.
No.
They're only
Okay,
showing
well then you're
Legend
going
of
to be
Zelda.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, and the Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei game and Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Pokemon Go, probably.
I would love to see Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I do want to talk about the thing that we were sort of like joking about, and that is Last of Us really made a huge impression.
So for
on the
those of us
industry.
that haven't finished Last of Us, let's not get into too spoilery territory.
I don't know anything about the story of Last of Us.
Everybody knows you pet the giraffe. We don't need to hide that.
Oh, there are giraffes in that game? Damn it.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
Gamers are hard to please.
Ruined. But no, like it is very clear that even in these AAA titles that I think are very safe titles, that they are trying to at least put up a facade of that humanity. I think for each of those games, there was sort of like a character-focused beat in all of those trailers, except for the Call of Duty. I feel like
We talk. Character
Call of Duty
focus is
looked
America.
Amazing,
Yeah.
though.
I think that's interesting that the industry is actually being affected in that way. They're like, okay, in order for us to make a new sequel to God of War, the thing that's going to hook people is a son.
Humanity.
Yeah, it's going to be like taking care of your son. That's what they want.
Well, and like that drew me in a little bit. I know we were talking shit about it a lot, but I don't want to play a God of War game where you have sex with a prostitute to get health back. I would rather have like a through line.
Where, you pay for the prostitute's college loans.
Well, and you find out about her.
Okay.
You know? But I
Grand Theft Auto student loans.
that is the scariest game.
Oh my God, no Grand Theft Auto where you just have student loans and that's why you're running around killing people?
That's why I have to drive so fast just to escape.
That's too close to the truth.
Oh, that's real. I love
play
it.
that game every day.
If you drive under 70 miles an hour, Fannie Mae will catch you.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I mean, things that I missed. Every year I think there's going to be a new SOCOM. There wasn't a new SOCOM. Every year I think they're going to do like a different version of Warhawk. There's no new Warhawk or Starhawk or whatever. No Jumping Flash remake for VR, which pisses me off. No mention at all from Naughty Dog or Uncharted DLC. No mention of Last of Us 2 or Last of Us plans. I think this was kind of a holding pattern until the PlayStation Experience conference in December. Not even Final Fantasy VII, just like an update. Just very, very, very weird.
Yeah, I don't think that's weird. I feel like there are so many events in the year that like you've got to have something.
But E3 is the event.
I mean, theoretically,
this is the prom. This is the prom.
I don't think it is anymore.
It sure was. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like Nintendo
just
can
look
get away
at
with
it. It's not. So.
But I mean, Microsoft is announcing 2 consoles, and Sony has.
But they needed to. Microsoft needed to, and Sony hasn't needed that. I really feel that Microsoft's moves are a lot based on necessity, because PlayStation has already let us know that sort of filtered out that like, hey, there's going to be a 4K update to our console. So like that's in the future. Most of their big games, like we already knew about, like half of the big trailers here were ones that were like, oh yeah, we know that this is happening. We're just seeing more of it. So I feel like they gave E3 a whiff because they don't need it.
So what I'm hearing from Pat, from Mel, from pretty much from everyone in the subtext is Crash Bandicoot 1.
I feel like Spider-Man won. I'm gonna go with Spider-Man. Crash Bandicoot.
I mean, Spider-Man was the moment where I lost my shit, but Crash Bandicoot and the tech.
Your shit was like fully held onto and in place for Crash Bandicoot.
I was like, it's actually happening. But Spider-Man, I was like, oh my god.
And there it goes.
My bowels.
Remember, Crash Bandicoot was a trombone.
It was a French horn.
A rusted French horn.
It was a French horn.
Are you calling it a rusty trombone?
Oh gosh.
I think that's.
Yeah, I feel like that's it.
What does the chat say?
Do we have any final thoughts? Yeah, 100-foot Robot Golf won.
Yes.
Aphrodite has won the franchise wars, and all temples are devoted to her.
Yep.
James is a proto Green Lantern. No, I do not like Green Lantern. I am coming out against Green Lantern.
Really?
Yes.
Who are you?
All of them? There's like 1,000.
I dislike
You're gonna
Hal
find
Jordan,
one.
and he is the best at being Green Lantern. Therefore, he is terrible.
That's my favorite Green Lantern too, and nobody agrees with me.
No, he's not my favorite.
He said he
I think he's
dislikes
the
Hal
worst.
Jordan.
Jon Stewart is the best.
What I heard was Hal Jordan's the best.
boy.
All right, okay.
We're maintaining this friendship. Okay, kissing one.
Oh,
yeah,
every game should have kissing.
Yeah, every game needs 300% more kissing, and if you want to
Especially
know
Overwatch.
how to put kissing in your games, you can contact me at OneShotRPG, #hireable. Give me some money so I can leave my day job, please. I think, are there any final plugs from people? Because I feel like we're at final plugs.
Yeah, hey, if you like video games, if you like cosplay, if you like music videos, Sam and I work on a channel called Versus the Universe. We do cosplay music videos. You can go to versustheuniverse.com or youtube.com/versustheuniversetube. We've got a lot of cool stuff on there. You can see even stuff with James. Yeah. James and Mel are in our last love songs of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, and you should check out all those love songs videos because they are hilarious.
We have a new Harry Potter one coming out soon.
Yes!
Oh boy!
Did you get any Star Kids for that one?
I got some other stuff.
Kids who are stars?
You telling me you guys...
Not in the video.
Some Star Kids?
But Star Kid, Brian Holden of Team Star Kid will be a guest on the very next Geek Show.
There we go.
So if you're in the Chicago area, go to our Facebook page. Well, I mean, you can be on the wait list for the next show. Unfortunately, it's sold out, but waitlist seats may open up. Go to facebook.com/versustheuniverse and you can get a seat. Maybe, probably not.
Possibly.
Hey,
Possibly.
no, hey,
Definitely
that wait
possible.
list, you gotta get on that wait list.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Well, guys, thank you all so much for coming out, for
Thank you
spending
for
some
having
time
us.
Thank you for having us.
in this ventilation-free hellscape for us to watch an incredibly boring advertisement.
It wasn't
for
boring.
games that nobody is going to buy.
It was sterile. It was a
A
sterile
lot of
press
people are
conference.
going to buy that Call of Duty.
When we call them people.
Hold on, wait.
set
The
record.
Last Guardian, I was a week off.
Yeah,
That was pretty exciting.
That one.
That
I
was an
think that
exciting
one
moment.
for me is
That is the best
you
part of E3.
Nailing that.
If you want to keep watching E3 coverage, I'd recommend seeing anything with Agents of Mayhem in it, because my best friend has been working very hard on that game, and I'm proud of my little buddy.
Cool.
Aw.
All right, yeah, I have
I'm
no...
really disappointed it wasn't in this conference.
If you're
frankly.
looking for any really exciting E3 news, I highly recommend going out and checking out Tabletop Gaming. It's just really exciting, not at all related to video games, much better in every way. So check that out, a lot cheaper. On Kickstarter, so many great projects. Mark Richardson's Headspace recently, put out a PDF, which is electronic, which is kind of like video games, so that'll catch you up to speed with tabletop gaming, which is much better. All right, I think we nailed it, guys.
I'm whelmed.
I think we nailed it. We have whelmed ourselves, so we are now drowning, as that's what that means. All right, let's cut out.
Bye.
See you next